Hello, everybody, and welcome to Unobstructed Views right here on NESN. We are brought to you by Blue Moon. When you choose a Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. That is Jared Carrabis. I am Alanna Rizzo. We are here on the Jordan's Furniture chairs and at home in Mississippi. World Series champion Jonathan Papelbon joining us. Look at that, Mississippi State. We love it. How are you, Pap?
How we doing on this beautiful, beautiful unobstructed view day? I love it when we have unobstructed views. We need to get on a winning streak, though.
We do need to get on a winning streak. Jared, how do they do it?
Well, this is back-to-back unobstructed views with Dustin May.
Okay.
So I need to see Dustin May's pitch arsenal, I guess, take that next step. You know, it's like they saw something with his pitch mix in L.A. They tried something new in his debut. Now we need to see the results second time out.
Pap, they had him going 26% sweeper with Boston on Wednesday. He's used to throwing 41% sweepers in his time with L.A. What do you want to see?
Well, I want to see him use this four-seam fastball more, Alanna. They're hitting 143 off of his four-seam, and I know Bales has been speaking to him on using it more so that it can set up his sweeper and his other pitches. But I need to see depth, man. I need to see this guy go into the game, into the fifth inning at least. Show me a quality start tonight, May. Let's go.
All right, quality start. Bold prediction, Jared.
Ooh, bold prediction. Dustin May goes 6. I feel like that's pretty bold given his whole season, the way that he's been used. Dustin May completes 6 innings.
Complete 6. Pap, what about you? Bold prediction.
My bold prediction today is Roman Anthony goes Palakaye 2 times tonight.
Palakaye twice? Okay, we'll be right back. 2 home runs for Anthony. We welcome you back to Unobstructed Views. Jonathan Papelbon, Jared Carrabis, Alanna Rizzo. We are happy that you are along for the ride. It is right-hander Dustin May going up against right-hander Spencer Arrighetti. The Houston Astros are a team that are playing really well right now. The Boston Red Sox are playing well, but they need to get back on track. We talked about what Dustin May needs to do, Pap. What does the team need to do as a whole?
Well, I think as a whole, they got to get back to playing that station-to-station baseball. What station-to-station baseball is moving guys over. You haven't been seeing the at-bats where they're moving guys over in the sac flies or giving up some ABs. Where they went on that 10-game winning streak is where you saw them play station-to-station baseball. So I want to see them get back to that a little bit more.
All right, so Carlos Narvaez, Connor Wong, Ali Sanchez, Jared, we're carrying 3 catchers right now. David Hamilton was optioned back to AAA. What do you think that means in terms of the depth, and moreover, what does David Hamilton need to work on?
Everything. Yeah, the other night when he couldn't get the bunt down, and you had someone in the clubhouse, it might have been TC, asking him like, "Don't you need to get the bunt down before you start running to first?"
Yeah, it looked like he was bunting for a hit. He just needs to move the dude over.
Right, and like that's not the place to do that. Like you are sack bunting here. Like get the bunt down. Worry about legging out an infield single later if that so happens. So, yeah, he's got some stuff he needs to work on. But carrying the 3 catchers, I mean that's one of those things where you look at Connor Wong and you say, knock, knock, like your competition's here. You already lost a starting job to Carlos Narvaez. Now you have someone in the fold where you might lose your job entirely if you don't start hitting. But he has been. He's been
all right. He's been better. He's been all right. He's been better this last week. I will say that for Connor Wong.
He has. You got to shout him out.
All right. Are we shouting out Connor Wong, Jonathan Papelbon? At least give him credit where credit is due this past week? Couple doubles, some RBI. No, we're not doing that.
No, I'm not giving any shout outs. I like competition, Alanna. I think anytime that you have competition within your team, it's a good thing for the ball club as a whole. Now, yeah, if you're Connor Wong, are you looking in the rearview mirror right now? Hell yeah, you are. So you got to get your ass ready. So to me, you ain't really done nothing yet. So you got to keep proving yourself every day in the big leagues.
That makes sense. He has not done a ton. Masataka Yoshida has not done a ton, although Masataka Yoshida is starting to get the ball in the air a little bit more. Much more to talk about on Unobstructed Views, brought to you by Blue Moon. We are getting you to first pitch. Dustin May on the hill going up against Spencer Arrighetti right after this. Boston is looking to avoid losing its first 4-game losing streak since a 6-game stretch back in June. What do they need to do to right the ship? I know we've talked about it a little bit, Jared, but this is a team that had so much momentum going into the All-Star break, and we don't want to see them lose 4 in a row.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned the whole Dustin May needs to have a good start part of it, but I need to see something from anyone other than the top third of the order. Like, I know I can count on Roman Anthony, Alex Bregman, Jarren Duran. But guys after that, even TS10, he's been really good over the last month. He kind of goes like hot month, cold month, hot month. But he's been great over his last 36 games and change. So I need to see guys step up beyond that. I know you highlighted Masataka Yoshida. If you're going to be the designated hitter, you need to hit. Yes. So I'd like to see something from him. I know he had the double the other night. But yeah, I really think that they need to, especially when you've got guys on the mound that are a little bit questionable in terms of what they're going to be able to give you. Providing that early offense goes a long way.
Pap, break down Spencer Arrighetti for us. He's obviously on the hill now, facing the Red Sox the first time through the order. What do we know about him?
Yeah, well, look, he's going to come right after you. So, he's very crochet-like. He doesn't throw many balls. You got to be ready to hit from the on-deck circle. So, to me, I pitch like this guy a lot, but to me, the Houston Astros last night did a very good job of attacking Crochet, knowing that he's going to be in the zone. They were ready to hit last night. I think that they need to take that kind of approach against Spencer as well tonight.
He just came off the IL, guys, after a thumb injury. The start from coming off of the IL with that broken thumb did not go well on Wednesday. He allowed 5 runs on a career-high 11 hits in 3 2/3 innings and a 6-4 loss to the Marlins. And that was a Marlins team that isn't that great. I mean, they've been playing better as of late. Yeah, they're playing good. So that's perhaps, is that something to look for?
Did he got hit in his thumb during batting practice, I believe.
Yeah, and he hadn't pitched since April 5th after being hit by that line drive playing catch on April 7th. So he's been on the IL for a while.
Yeah, so to me, when that thumb as a pitcher, right? So I always called it my rudder. So it kind of is like north, south, east, west. The way you place your thumb on a baseball is the way you can maneuver that baseball. So it's going to be interesting to see how he comes back from that thumb injury, because that's an important digit.
Do you have a boat?
No.
Really? I'm surprised.
No, I don't live by water.
I love the fact that Roman's been taking a ton of walks, because he hit that home run last night, and it's his 3rd home run so far. Also huge that it was off a lefty, because I know that was like a big narrative when he first got called up, is we can't have Meyer face lefties, we can't have Roman face lefties. They've pretty much abandoned that with Roman. They've let him face the lefties. He did hit the homer, but he's been, I feel like every time the game is on the line over the last 2 weeks, here comes Roman Anthony. And there's been times where he's come through in a big way. Did Alex Bregman just do it again?
Nope.
No. There's been times where he's come through in these big spots, and then there's also times where he's not, I guess, eager to be the guy. It's like, if you're going to walk me, I'm going to take my walks. Like, that is a very impressive characteristic to have as a 21-year-old.
I mean, isn't that something that is more evident from an older player, Pap, a veteran player in the game? I mean, you wouldn't expect a 21-year-old to have the plate discipline and take as many pitches as he does.
Yeah, that's a great point, Alanna. For me, he's got intangibles that you can't teach, right? They're God-given things that you just have. And what he has at the plate is just God-given maturity. He can recognize pitches very early out of the pitcher's hands. He can spit on pitches that pitchers really want you to be swinging at, and when you don't swing at them, they sit there and they say, holy shit, how did he not swing at that? And you see that at a young age, and you can't teach those things. It's just like coming up at a young age, and guys, when you put them in pressure situations, you just can't really teach. People would ask me, they'd be like, Pat, what were you feeling in that big situation as a rookie? And I just couldn't really answer. I'd be like,
there you go.
He had that all day. Good jump right there.
Pat, the other thing that you need to weigh in all this is he just got $130 million. So, I mean, we've seen guys, no need to mention any names, like Alex Rodriguez, say, oh man, like I took steroids because I wanted to justify the big money contract that I got. So you have a kid, 21 years old, #1 prospect in baseball, then you give him $130 million. I'm sure some kids of that age are going to sit there and say, I need to justify the 130 today. Like, I need to go out there and go 7 for 7 with 6 home runs because I feel the weight of this contract on me. It's a small sample, but he's already just been like,
let's go.
I'm the same guy. Like, I'm going to continue to play the way that got me paid in the first place.
Jared, I think your statement and what you're saying right now, we can look directly in our organization with Christian Campbell, and that happened. You know, I mean, you gave him that money, and it was like, man, you could look at him and you felt like he was trying too much. He was trying to live up and trying to live up to the deal, and the pressure kind of got to him. He got wide-eyed to me.
Let me ask you this, Pat. For someone that might be watching us for the first time or just kind of learning the game a little bit, let's say we have a young kid out there that's just kind of getting into this game of ours. What is a good take versus a bad take when you are a hitter in the box?
So a good take is when the pitcher throws the ball, and when you watch it on the pitch track, the ball is in the zone the entire time until the last 2 feet of the strike zone. It moves out of that box, that strike zone box, and you don't swing at it. To me, those are good takes because the pitcher wants you to be swinging at those. And and on the other end, your bad takes are the ones that you're letting go about down the middle because you're guessing off speed on a heater right down the middle, or you're guessing wrong.
Okay.
That's why, like, Pap, have you gotten the chance to talk to Mason Miller yet in person or anything?
No.
So we'll talk about Mason Miller in a second.
BRB. All right, Jeremy Pena leading things off for the Houston Astros there. You can see the starting lineup. And, of course, Dustin May in his second start as a member of the Boston Red Sox. Everybody wanted, of course, Joe Ryan, but that did not happen. You get Steven Matz, you get Dustin May. Okay, let me ask you this, Pap. What do you need to see other than the four-seamer to know that Dustin May is on his game tonight?
Well,
that ain't it.
Not that.
That ain't it. I spoke too soon.
I don't need to see you leaving hanging shit right over the middle because that ain't gonna work.
That's not helpful.
No.
That's not helpful.
No. At this point, I mean, it's the 12th of August. Is there enough time to kind of figure this out, to put Dustin May in the bullpen and see if his stuff ticks up? And again, like I'm gonna keep banging the drum of Cooper Criswell back in the rotation. Even if you look at him as the number 5 starter, like, do you think with the stuff that Dustin May has, assuming that his velocity will also tick up if he's going to be in the pen, is that the path here, or like do you keep, you know, if say the start doesn't go well, do you keep running him out there and just hope that you're, because they gave up like prospects for this guy. Like there's not like I know he's a rental, but they did give up prospect capital to get him. So do you move him to the bullpen in the hopes of it working out, or do you just keep running him out there as a starter?
I know what Alanna's going to say. She's been talking about going to the bullpen, but I think it speaks for itself, Jared. I think if you can't go out there and at least keep the Red Sox in the game against a potential playoff team, right? Like, you got to at least keep them in the game. And if you can't do that, then the writing is, to me, is kind of on the wall for him to go to the bullpen and just use one or two of his best pitches and stop trying to figure out, okay, what's going to be my third best pitch? See, now that pitch right there, that four-seam's a good pitch. Even Narvaez behind the plate, when you see him flash his glove at him like that, he wants to see more of that pitch. He wants to see more of that four-seam pitch on the inner part of the plate, not dead over the middle like the first pitch.
Why are you shaking your head?
Because I was just about to say, like, when Correa went to the Twins, it was like he lost his superpowers, and putting the Astros uniform back on, he just feels more dangerous, or he feels dangerous again. And I guess I hadn't looked up the numbers because I've really only seen him in the games that he's played against Boston, but yeah, it kind of justifies it. We're like, yeah, since being traded to the Astros, he's hitting .390. He's got a couple of bombs here. So, yeah, it's not just that he looks dangerous now that he's back with Houston. He's been awesome since he's been back with Houston.
Were you guys surprised when Alex Bregman, the first at-bat, obviously, he got a standing ovation. It was a little bit muted, and then the second at-bat, they booed him. That surprised me.
You got to do it, yeah.
But why? I mean, I know because he hit a home run in the first at bat, but I mean, he's meant everything to that organization.
He's gone. I mean, I feel like Pap. We used to do that with everyone. Like all the 04 guys, when they got their return, they get the standing O in the first AB, and then after that,
you're the enemy.
Yep. It's like we're acknowledging thank you for everything, but now you play for them, you don't play for us. So you get booed like everybody else. Yeah. I remember that happened with Mo Vaughn. That was my first introduction to that treatment. It's like Mo Vaughn comes back with the Angels, and it's like, love you, Mo. Thanks for 95. Next at bat, hey, boo, you suck.
You suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see right here, that's why his four-seam is so important, because he just threw his sinker off. Watch this right here. I'm not going to show it. But on that strikeout, he used his sinker off of his four-seam in, and both of those pitches were in right off of the inside corner of the plate, not left over middle. He's got to stay on the corners, east and west. Don't try to go north and south. But you're exactly right about Correa, Jarrett. Uh-oh. It's fair ball,
Got him.
foul.
That's all right. That works.
Fair ball? He's out?
Is it?
Wait, what happened?
They're calling a foul? I'm still waiting for an umpire signal here.
We're going to get to you soon. We're going to let you know here in a little while, folks.
How was
Are they huddling up?
That wasn't even a good angle.
I think that's a fair ball.
So do I, but I guess they don't agree with us.
No.
Unobstructed Views should get a challenge.
But like you were saying about Correa back, I know he struck out, but when it's like getting new life. It's like playing a video game and you jump up and you grab the heart, and now all of a sudden you got more life. It's rejuvenation for him. So he feels probably better. His whole attitude is a different attitude now that you're knowing, hey, I'm on a playoff team. It's a good feeling for him. So he's going to obviously be a better player.
And he knows he's beloved there, too.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of places that still hate him. They still get booed everywhere they go. But do you believe him when he said the Astros were the only team I would have waived my no-trade clause for? I don't believe that either. The second, they traded half their team. That was going to be
Didn't they trade like 11 guys?
11 guys. And you're telling me that if the Dodgers were like, hey, Correa, you want to come play for the Dodgers, that he would have been like, I'm staying in Minnesota. Like, no, you're not.
First of all, the Dodgers would never.
The Dodgers would do all kinds of
They
crazy
would
stuff.
never.
They'd be like, hey, Carlos, you want to play right field?
He would have gone to LA. He'd have gone to New York.
He would have been, if they asked him to be the backup catcher of the Red Sox, he's waiving his no-trade clause.
Yeah, dude, he said the right thing. Well, I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Here, look at this usage right here. That he is starting to throw his four-seam almost 30% more now.
Yeah, because when he was with the Dodgers this year, this year, 41% sweeper, 36% sinker, 16% four-seam, which is what you want to see more of, 7% on the cutter. On Wednesday, his first outing with the Sox, the four-seam was up 14% to 30% of the time. So he used that and the cutter equal usage at 30%.
Yeah, see, that's what he's got to. He's got to get to where he can establish this four-seam, because for him and the way he pitches, everything is going to come off of that, right? So whether it's his sinker, his sweeper, or a changeup or any other pitch, he's got to establish numero uno so he can get there. And hitters will start, what they do is they'll start scratching off, pitches. They'll say, okay, scratch that off. He can't throw me that fastball today, so I'm not even going to look for it. Oh, he's not even going to his changeup anymore because he must not feel good about it, so let me scratch that one off. And they start hunting for pitches. They start looking for pitches. And it's a lot easier to do that when you can't control your fastball for a hitter.
I think it's a good sign that he got a swing and a miss on a sweeper out of the zone, too.
Yeah.
There it is again, Pap, the pitch arsenal.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. He's up right near 30% with his four seam. So we got to stay there,
That was a great pitch.
Yeah, I was going to say, tried the backdoor sweeper in there, was a really good pitch. He's got to stay on the edges, He's just the type of pitcher where, unfortunately, most pitchers, if you don't have an A-plus pitch, you can't get away with it over middle of the plate. He doesn't have A-plus stuff, so he has to live on the edges right now.
Native of Texas, Justin, Texas, Dustin May is.
Don't you feel like now that we have Dustin May in the rotation here that it's like watching Walker Buehler pitch twice through a turn in the rotation?
Walker Buehler was better his last time out.
I love Walker Buehler, but I'm just saying, like, similar to it's going to be a grind. Like, today's not going to be an easy day.
Mm-mm.
Like, that's how you feel when, all right, okay, we'll take it.
Good job, Code Red. Good job. It is scoreboard watching time, so let's get to some out-of-town scores and some highlights for you. Of course, we're always paying attention to what's going on in the AL East. Anthony Volpe of the New York Yankees. The Yankees are hosting the Twins. Bottom of the second, the game is tied at 1. Travis Adams is the pitcher. A 3-run home run for Anthony Volpe off of Adams. That gives the Yankees a 4-1 lead in the bottom of the second. We bring you back to our game now. Abraham Toro at the plate going up against Spencer Arrighetti at the top of the second inning. And Pap, when Dustin May gets back on the hill, there's a question that I want to ask you. It seems like his front arm kind of is moving horizontally and around so much, it kind of causes him to fly his front shoulder open a little bit. I want you to kind of dissect what you see Dustin May doing when he comes back to pitch in the bottom of the second inning.
Do it. Yeah, we'll do it for sure.
Abraham Toro is so much better defensively at first. Are you pleased with what you've seen? I know you're fine with the platoon guy, but Jared, are you okay with what you're seeing?
Offensively, sure. Excuse me, defensively, sure. But offensively, it's been a little bit of a struggle. I know he homered last night, but yeah, man, I really wish that they could have pulled off a trade for someone like Vinny Pasquantino or something like that, just to shore it up over there. But
Pasquatch.
Yeah, like that part of the lineup, once you get to the Toro Masataka,
more the Masataka spot, I think.
Yeah, it's been sad lately. It's been really sad. So nothing you can do about it now, other than Pap.
Yeah, but Jared, you got to understand one thing too. You know, I know it hasn't been great, but when you platoon at the big league level, it's tough. It's tough to play. Like you want to be an everyday player. You want to see an at bat or two every day to start feeling comfortable. That's how hitters feel comfortable. So it is hard to platoon, and you're also having two guys trying to platoon a position that is not an easy position to play, number one. And number two, not really either one of them have a whole lot of time in the big leagues.
No. And the other thing, too, is that Romy's been hitting righties, too. Yeah. So, like, if anyone has a case for playing every day over there, it's Romy instead of Toro. But,
I think
the other thing, too, Pat, is you mentioned him earlier. There's a couple guys that could make a lot of sense for if you want someone to come up here and play every day. Christian Campbell is been hitting the ball a little bit better down there, but also the password. The password has been playing over at first base down there.
I knew it was coming. No, don't talk. No.
You don't want either.
Don't talk to me about that kid playing first base at all.
Which one?
The password,
Justinson.
He's got like almost 1,000 OPS down there.
I don't give a rat's ass. I don't care, man. No way, that guy. He won't even sniff first base.
Gun to your head. How do you spell? Hang on. I don't even know how to do it. How do you spell his first name? Gun to your head right now. Hang on.
All right. I think I have it. Or something similar. I got to be in the ballpark. J. Mm-hmm. H.
Yes.
Y.
Nope. Pap, what about you?
Okay, my turn.
Yeah, go ahead. Jared didn't get past the third letter.
Okay, so JH is correct, right?
Correct. Yep.
I'm gonna go with O.
Yes.
Oh, yes. N.
Nope.
Dang.
You're both out.
JHO.
Yes.
S.
Yes. It's Justinson.
It's Yostinson.
But it's not, though.
It is.
Yostinson.
It is. It's Yostinson Garcia.
This is the hardest name in the history of time.
JHO.
Yes.
S.
Yes.
T.
Yes.
Y.
Yes.
IN.
Nope.
I can't say that word. I was close.
You were closer.
I mean, we're just going with the password. Nobody knows.
JHOSTYNXON.
Ah, the X.
Yes.
The X.
The X is going to get you.
Yeah, I forgot about the X. That's on me. It's tough, man, but it's Yostinson.
Yostinson Garcia.
Yes.
0-2, Sadon. That's odd. Let's go. Got to figure a way to get on the base, Sadon. Come on, baby. Let's
Pap,
go.
why are you so out on the password at first base?
Have
you watched him play first base?
No, all I've seen him do is take ground balls at a minor league level.
Now's enough for you.
You think Pap is watching minor league stuff?
You never know.
He's not doing it. I promise you. All right, we'll be right back. He's not. He's totally not. We welcome you back to Unobstructed Views, brought to you by Blue Moon. We're always psyched that you guys are with us. Thanks for being with me, Alanna Rizzo, along with Jonathan Papelbon, and of course, Jared Carrabis. Dustin May back on the hill for the Boston Red Sox in what is just his second outing as a member of the Sox after spending his entire career with the Los Angeles Dodgers. No score here in the bottom of the second inning. So, Pap, I want to ask you this, because if you're looking at him mechanically, and you certainly know more than I, it kind of seems like his front shoulders flying open a little bit and his arm drags. Does that mess with his stuff? Does it mess with his command? What are you seeing from him mechanically?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could definitely see it on the first pitch as I watch it now that you tell me to watch it. He's – how do I explain? The best way to explain this to you is you know what a Ferris wheel is?
Yep.
And you know what a carousel is, right?
Yep.
You want to be more like a Ferris wheel when you pitch. And that doesn't matter what angle you pitch at, right? You can be 12-6 angle, straight up and down, or you can be at a 3/4 angle. What I mean by is your momentum and your drive has to be going towards the plate. So you're fine to pitch from the angle he's pitching at, but your direction still has to be at the plate. And so that front side, when you're pitching, creates your direction toward the plate. And so he's definitely pulling off left if we're from this camera angle as we're watching it right here. So, you know, but he's struggling tonight out the gate, and you can see that. And he's not going to be striking out everybody tonight, or maybe he'll strike out him, but he's not going to have a lot of strikeouts tonight. He's going to have to find his way to get through inducing early action ground balls and pop-ups to me.
So Christian Walker has crushed the Red Sox in the.
He crushes everybody. He's
had an awful year, and it's like, I don't know what numbers they're looking at, but he can't hit the fastball this year. And every time that he's hit a home run against the Red Sox or a double in the gap, it's been all soft stuff. I'm like, what data are you guys looking at? And you know, there you go. Dustin May punches him out on 97, and it was not a good pitch. It was middle up a tick, and that ball screamed "crush me." But he can't hit the high velo this year and still get the swing and miss. I love Taylor Trammell, by the way.
Why?
What I like to see is like, okay, you're pitching against a team today that is projected to be in the playoffs. Let's see what you're made of. And these are the types of teams that you want to be facing. That's a great pitch. Now, that sweeper right there, if he can throw that pitch right there tonight, that will be a number one off of his four seam. That'll be his number one go-to off of his four seam.
Like in terms of like an out pitch or pitch usage, because they're going to make him throw the cutter till his arm falls off.
Yeah, and it's, as far as usage, I mean, Jared, like pitching off of that pitch. So it's almost like.
There it is again.
He tried to go back to it right. So and this is what happens as a pitcher. You throw a great one like he just threw right there, and you're like, ooh, man, that was nasty, good pitch. Let me throw another one. Maybe I could throw a better one here, and you end up overthrowing it, and he overthrew that one.
Mm-hmm. I had a conversation last week with Lucas Giolito and talking about how he felt that he was so much better now mechanically because he started to understand, A, the verbiage of what people were trying to tell him, but also just kind of how to get back to the rotation in his lower half. Pap, can you explain how, when people think of pitching, sometimes they just think of upper body and arm and that type of thing, but so much of your lower body plays into the effectiveness of pitching. Can you speak to that a bit more?
Yeah, so I teach kids this all the time, especially when my son was growing up. You pitch with your legs, right? And so your leg drive starts everything. And you want your hip, and his lead hip needs you be driving towards the plate and staying on that Ferris wheel, not that carousel that I was talking about. Mm-hmm. But, you know, it also allows your timing to be there. Like when your drive is not there and you don't have your legs, it's a lot harder to time your mechanics together. But, man, your legs are so important pitching. And to me, I always knew when I had a good day in my mechanics, because after I would wake up the next morning, my legs would be a lot more sore than my arm would be.
Did you skip leg day today, Jared?
Tomorrow's leg day.
Tomorrow's leg day?
Yeah, tomorrow's leg day.
How many days out of the 7 are leg days?
It's supposed to be 2. I never fulfill the 2, but it's supposed to be 2.
So you just work on your guns?
Yeah, Monday, chest and tries, Tuesday, back and buys, Wednesday, legs, Thursday, shoulders, and...
You just have one day dedicated to shoulders?
Shoulders, and I think a little bit of chest. Friday, all arms, and then Saturday,
do you do any cardio? Okay. Sick. It's a family show. We got kids watching.
So I didn't say nothing, Alanna Rizzo. I didn't say nothing. But
I know one thing.
What's that?
His sweeper is.
Thank you. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate it.
His sweeper is nasty, freak nasty sweeper tonight.
It's actually looking good, especially in the center.
It is. And so that's what I was saying earlier, Jared, is like using that pitch off of his four seam, right? That pitch is nasty because he's throwing his four seam for strike. There we go again.
He's
that's
also
what I'm talking about.
Like the strikeout the last AB or 2 ABs ago to Walker, it was out over the plate. He hasn't missed out over the plate since then. Like he's dotting a lot of this. Yeah. Like he's on the edges for the most part. Yeah. Now he's got to execute this sweeper. I like the pitch though. For a 0-2 pitch. Stanton just homered, by the way.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
So what is it, 5-1 now?
I don't know what the score is, but he did just homer.
Okay, so
5-1.
Jared, are you like, as a fan, like right now, like, nah, you got to execute the sweeper. Are you, as a fan, you're scoreboard? I can tell you're scoreboard watching already, right?
I mean, so like as a fan, yes, but like I also do an MLB podcast too. So like I'm honed in on the whole league. I don't know if you've seen my setup. We're watching every game every night. If I'm not here,
great four-seam pitch.
Yeah,
go ahead.
We're watching every game every night. But as far as like Scoreboard watching, I'm paying attention, I guess, the whole time, but I don't really care. I don't get super invested in the standings until probably
September 1st.
The 4th of July. I'll tune in.
I'm talking right now to the Jared Superfan, okay? I'm talking. Fair ball. Make that play.
Oh, you gotta pick that.
Oh, dang it.
Get out of the way, umpire.
Son of a.
You have to pick that. That play was amazing. And you know what's crazy? Like that's gonna be ruled a hit, right? That's not an error. That has to be ruled a hit.
That's a hit all the way.
Yeah, that's a hit. If it were an error, you know what would suck is it would be on Bregman on the throw. That play was fantastic. He threw that from the batter's the dugout.
Let me tell you something, Jared.
Yeah.
As an infielder, you are when you make a backhand play that's a rush backhand play like that, you are taught to make the one hop big bounce throw like that.
Yeah. Yeah. What were you gonna ask before that happened?
Superfan, when are you scoreboard watching?
I want to talk to the super fan. Okay, are all the fans in Section 10 and super fan? Are you scoreboard watching right now?
Yeah, I've been scoreboard watching. Yeah, like I always want to know where the Sox are at. It's not too early. It's too late.
Yeah.
It's mid-August.
No.
Yes.
You gotta be focused right now. You gotta get your head down. And you got to play one inning at a time.
Yeah, but he's not playing, though.
Yeah,
he's not playing.
Yeah,
I've been scoreboard watching since March 30th.
Yeah, like you also you have to consider the trade deadline was 2 weeks ago. So like you're obviously scoreboard watching then to know if you're in a position to add at the deadline. So it's if you just started scoreboard watching now, it's too late. You had to be locked in on that.
Now he's got to buckle down and get out of this mess. So what are you throwing here, Pap?
Well, first off, you're behind in the count, and your best pitch has been the sweeper, but that's been mostly to right-handed pitchers facing the lefty right now. Four seam up and away, execute your pitch. Okay, now the hitter was obviously sitting hard right there and threw him something soft. So now you're back in the count. Now do you go back to the sweeper again, or do you set up with that four-seamer away? He's got a choice of the two.
What would you do?
I'd go four-seam up off of that sweeper. So now he's thrown it 2 times in a row now, Alanna. He's been seeing it. He took the first one. Now he swung at this one, tipped it off, so he was right on it. So I wouldn't throw that sweeper again if I was him. If I would execute a really good back foot one.
Mm-hmm.
Now he tried. See, if he throws that for a strike, he's done. He stands no chance. He's out of his jam. That's why it's so important for that four seam for him to throw it for a strike.
Go figure. I had shut out Toro's defense at first base, and this is the reason why the inning is still going on.
Jinxed him.
Peace.
There you go.
Love that.
Okay.
Show me something, yeah. Show me how you get out of it. That away.
We welcome you back to Unobstructed Views. It is top of the third inning. No score between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Who knows? Perhaps a playoff foe come September, October, if you will. Roman Anthony due up second in the inning. It is 9-1-2 due up. Dustin May got out of that second inning jam. Let me ask you this. So Roman Anthony is due up second, okay? He's a leadoff hitter for the Boston Red Sox, and apparently he wants ketchup abolished from the planet. What more can you tell me?
Yeah, it's honestly, it's concerning. I know that he said this in spring training. It just kind of came across my radar the other day, and it's blown up in recent days to the point where Alex Bregman has now commented that he also hates ketchup. What? He has an excuse though. He's a mango salsa guy. I don't know what Roman's excuse is here. It's deplorable is the word.
I mean, I can see as an Italian, like not putting ketchup like on pasta or whatever. Yeah. But what is wrong with ketchup like on burgers or, as you guys say them here, hot dogs?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
I don't know how to say hot correctly.
Hot,
I say hot
dogs.
Hot
and
dog.
It's not rum. It's room. But anyway.
My room.
All right. So Jonathan Papelbon, what is your condiment of choice?
Oh man, it's not ketchup. It's probably ranch.
Yes.
You know?
Same.
I love a good house-made ranch. You know what I mean?
There you go. Ranch.
You know, dab of ranch on everything in this house.
Amen. I love ranch. Ranch is up there. Pap, I agree with you. Carrabis, is ketchup your thing? Like number one on everything?
Ketchup. Yeah, I only do ketchup. I will be having a conversation with Roman Anthony on Friday when the Red Sox return back to Fenway Park. It will be private. I don't want anyone to hear what I'm going to say to him when I do confront him.
Is this like your conversations with Henry too?
JH, my guy.
Yeah.
No, that one we can all, I can let everyone know that conversation was me telling John Henry to write the check for $130 million.
Was that what it was?
Yeah. Now that it's already came and gone, like
Perfect.
That's what that conversation was. I was like, JH, how do we feel about $130? He was like, J Dog, you say the word. And we'll make it happen. And that was really the birth of the Roman Anthony extension, was that conversation right there.
Good job.
But now that he's under contract and now that we know he's going to be here long term, I got to get him in line. I can't have you saying this stuff about ketchup publicly. You can feel that way privately all you want, but you can't be talking about this like that.
Jared.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Jared.
What's up, pal?
Okay, if this kid keeps hitting bombs and keeps playing the way he does, hey, you say whatever you want about ketchup, okay?
What is the weirdest thing you put ketchup on?
Me?
Jared?
Me? Myself?
Okay.
I'm just saying, we last year on this very
You
program.
asked Alanna.
I didn't think he was going to say that.
Why? Why not? Isn't
Do you
the whole
eat it off of yourself?
Isn't the whole commercial for this show that you have to keep us on the rails, and now you're surprised I put ketchup on myself?
Yeah, I am surprised that you put ketchup on yourself.
All right, then you gotta do your job and keep us on the rails. Then, if that's not the answer you're looking for, Alanna Rizzo.
Bring that bat, Roman Anthony. Let's go.
Look at that.
2 walks.
Another walk for the kid.
For the ketchup kid.
So last summer, the Red Sox took a series from the Kansas City Royals. It was a big series at the time.
Okay.
And we doused Tyler Milliken with ketchup right where you're sitting. Covered him in ketchup. I don't know what
was the impetus of that?
It was a series win.
But where does the why the ketchup? Like, I don't get.
Alana, boy, do you have a lot to learn?
Yes,
so,
I do.
The premier sponsor of the Section 10 podcast is Clark's Ketchup. And every time the Red Sox win a series, we drizzle the ketchup. We have the Clark's Ketchup Series MVP, and the MVP of the series gets doused in ketchup. And we did an Unobstructed Views last summer. Tyler was in the house. Red Sox clinched the series, and we covered him in ketchup. Jim Rice, I don't think has ever looked at me since then. I don't think he was just like, what are we doing here? Like, as a company, like, why? It used to be,
He started questioning everything?
Yeah, he's like, this used to be a professional place of employment. It's not anymore. But yeah, no, Clark's catcher.
I should probably watch your podcast.
You know what? I think you'd enjoy it. I think that you would. It's a little long, but I think you would enjoy it. I'll send you like a best of or something. You can see if you like it.
And remind the folks of Section 10 night at Fenway.
September 17th, redsox.com/section10 to get your tickets. If there's still, I think we've already sold 8 million tickets. It's kind of like the Savannah Bananas.
8 million?
Well, that was the figure as of like last week, so I don't know what it looks like now, but yeah, 8 million tickets. And
sweet, then you can afford to give me a sweatshirt that I'm still waiting for.
We haven't printed any of them, no. The second
hey,
that we get some.
bases loaded.
Great at bat. Let's go.
Bases
Got to
loaded.
get to them. We got to take advantage of these situations
Yes, we
right
do.
here.
Yes, we do.
I'm putting aside a hoodie for Pap because he's one of the biggest Section 10 guys going. He loves Milliken.
Yeah.
All right, Pat,
Yeah.
over, under, I don't even know if that's the way that you say it because I don't bet, but what do we get first? The signed Tom Brady jersey from Chris Costa
That's never happened.
or Section 10 sweatshirts from Jared Carrabis?
Oh, I think Vegas would probably have that on -120, -130 on the Section 10 hoodie. I would have a little faith in them a little bit more.
Okay.
Just
So what is our what's
But
the
they're not
jersey
printed yet,
odds at?
so that the Tom Brady
Plus
jerseys are
10,000.
printed already.
Yeah, he keeps saying that, but he's never shown any proof of life for that jersey, so I don't believe him. But yeah, no, you'll get your hoodies. You'll get your hoodies. What are you, Papa? You got to be an XL. You're not a 2X. You're an XL? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We'll get you an XL.
All right, we got. I believe we've left 2 or 3 guys on base already now.
Well, we didn't have a
afford to
hit.
lose.
We didn't have a hit until Narvaez shot one up the middle there. So
Yep.
Yeah, we can't afford
Single
to leave
walk,
too
walk.
many more.
Single walk for Jaron Duran.
Jaron Duran.
I need a 3-hole hitter, Jaron Duran, to come through right here.
Here's a statistic for you. Through 81 games, Jaron Duran had a 711 OPS in the season.
Okay.
Since going on the Section 10 podcast,
Oh, brother.
955 OPS. That is the 4th best OPS in the American League.
But isn't
since
that
then.
also because Rafael Devers got traded and everyone got kind of put where they're supposed to be?
No, it was because he came on the podcast,
Okay.
Alanna.
Okay.
Come on.
What did you see that whole thing about Jaron Duran and all of the thirsty ladies on TikTok?
That was me. who
I
said
know.
that.
Why don't you tell
Wait,
Pat
I didn't
about
see
that?
it. Tell us all about it.
Oh, brother.
Man.
I don't have
So-
a TikTok.
Are
I
you
don't
on
have
the? Are
that.
you on? You're not on TikTok?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm not a talker. Ticker.
Okay.
You're not
So-
a ticker or a talker?
Ever
whatever.
since he came on the show, my algorithm is like, oh, you love Jaron Duran? Let me show you some Jaron Duran. And you
Not
scroll.
a good at bat.
That's not
a good
deep
AB.
enough.
Not a good AB. But my algorithm is just like it's these women who are waiting outside for him, and then it's like it's playing like the Sex and the City voiceover theme or something, and like I've never seen the show, but like, have you seen the show?
Of course.
Who's Mr.
Why-
Big?
why
Mr.
are
Big
you-
is who ended up marrying Carrie. Well, Carrie Bradshaw. He was like her love, right? And then they were gonna get married, and then he stood her up at the altar.
Oh.
And then
Sarah Jessica Parker?
Yes.
Okay.
She's Carrie Bradshaw. She's the main character.
So it's all a bunch of like voiceovers, something about Mr. Big, Sex and the City. I don't understand it, but I get the gist of these.
Wait a minute. His name is Mr. Big on a show called Sex in the City?
Yes.
Are you acting like you've never seen or heard of Sex and the City before?
Yes.
No, I
Mr.
know
Big.
who it is. I know what Sex in the City is, but I didn't know about Mr. Big.
I didn't either. I don't know. I'm glad that I have the context now. But yeah, he's basically their Mr. Big is what they're trying to say. Like he's the man, and it's just TikTok after TikTok of him out there like signing in the parking lot, but these women fawning over him.
Why are the Red Sox fans so crazy, man?
That's it. Hey, you know what? That's why we have jobs right now, is because they're so crazy. So I love and respect that. And I mean, Jaron Duran, he's like,
I mean, he's young,
yeah, like
good-looking kid.
when he walked into the podcast studio, you could tell he was like the second most jacked guy there. You understand why?
Wait. You mean the most jacked guy there?
No.
in front of you.
I said second.
You are not more jacked than Jared Duran.
He's got a bigger butt, but like, if you look at us sitting next to each other,
You are ridiculous.
Pap, I'm telling you right now.
Oh my God.
If from shoulder to shoulder,
Fight.
I'm
That's the
wider
Colorado
than him.
fight. You're
I'm
so
wider
stupid.
than him.
You're so stupid.
But his butt is definitely meatier. He's got a meatier butt. He does.
He has a
Oh, no.
badonkadunk?
Yep. Yep.
I'm gonna need proof of this.
Pull it
I
up.
don't know.
Pull it up. There's video evidence of this. You know? I hate to do it.
Let me
to
guess, you're bigger than Aroldis Chapman too?
him. No.
Oh, okay.
No, he's big.
Oh.
Oh, no.
got
No. We don't want that.
Did it hit him in the hand?
Right hand, throwing hand, not good. Don't want that.
Oh, not a hammock bone. That's what you don't. What are
What are they complaining? You think it's the
yelling at?
bat? That's not the bat, dude.
What are they yelling at?
They're trying to say it was the bat or that he swung.
Yeah, they're trying to say that he swung and it hit him swinging. But I think he was able to check his swing and the ball hit him. I think both of those happened, but I don't know if they're going to give us a replay here. But they're
Well, they have
definitely
to,
saying
don't
he
they?
was swinging.
Derek, do
That
we have?
brings
Here
a
we go.
run.
Here we go, guys.
No.
Not a
He
swing.
checked up.
Not a swing. Not the bat. That's a run, is what it is. One
by
up.
pitch.
Exactly. And hopefully still
That's
healthy
not.
Trevor
Yeah.
Story.
What are you complaining about? Nothing about that. You should be able to contest. Hit his
No,
fingers.
they're-
Not a swing.
They're not. Oh, he got it in the air. Look at that.
Get out.
He got a
Get
ball
out.
in the air.
Oh, dang it.
Oh.
That's all right. Deep enough. Hey,
I mean,
we'll take it.
we need to get Masataka Yoshida on that Jaron Duran workout plan. Is what we need to be doing.
Listen,
Well,
he got
we
it up
need-
in the air. That to me is a home run, literally.
He has gotten the ball
start.
in the air a little bit more recently, but it's a lot of warning track power. No gaps.
That's a huge problem if that's your DH.
Yeah, that's
Oh, we
why we
have
need
a
to
huge
get
problem
Joe
at DH,
Stinson.
Alanna. There's no question about we have a huge problem there.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally your only job.
So,
to hit.
so here's where my mind goes on this. We see the reports that Marcelo Meyer is resuming baseball activities. So if he's able to come back at some point in September, Meyer back to second, and then you put your boy
Saydon back in the outfield.
back to center.
Please.
I don't know like how Duran would feel about it, but I feel like the best team is with him DHing.
Who's in left?
Roman.
No.
Yes.
No. You
Yes.
And then Saydon's in
no.
center.
Saydon in center.
And then Abreu's in right.
Abreu in right. Roman in
No,
left.
let me throw something else at you. Why not just simply interchange Yoshida and let Meyer for the rest of the season?
The best lineup, and I hate to say it because I like the guy a lot. The best lineup is the one where Yoshida's not in it.
The 100%.
Well, yeah. So just simply interchange Meyer and Yoshida.
Why do you need to do that? You don't. Like they've tried to offload Yoshida for a year and a half now. Like I don't think
They're
that
not
they
going to be able to. Yeah. No.
they're not going to be able to. But at what point do you say this is a sunk cost and DFA and we move on from the money because?
Oh, come on now. We don't do that. We're the Red Sox.
Oh, yes,
now.
we do. Ask Pablo Sandoval if we do it. Second most money ever
Okay,
eaten
well,
on a
yeah,
contract.
Well, I mean, it's been one guy. I mean, you got to find a way to. If you can't trade him, then he's dead meat. You're stuck with him, man.
You're not.
But what do you do
You're
with
not,
him,
though.
though? He's hurting you at this point. I mean, that stuff's not going to play.
That's-
Rolling over to second base or getting a fly ball every now and again is not going to play in the postseason.
And he can't play the field. So it's like if you're a DH that can't hit, you're not doing anything for me. You can move on from that guy. You have to move. It's
Get out. Nope.
Not today.
All right. We'll discuss this on the other side. Bottom of the third at Daikin Park in Houston. The Red Sox up 2-0 there, thanks to what they were able to do in the second, or rather the top of the third inning. We got 1, 2, and 3 coming up for the Houston Astros against Dustin May. We welcome you back. Alanna Rizzo, Jonathan Papelbon, Jared Carrabis. All right, so now you have a 2-0 lead. I realize it's not substantial. There's still a long way to go. But how, if at all, does that change your approach, Pap?
Well, as a pitcher, you got to go out there and say, from the leadoff guy right now, right? If can't be afraid of contact, and you can't be afraid of a home run because he doesn't beat you. So you got to pitch like that. You got to go out there and you have to challenge the hitters and be effective in the zone. You can't be falling behind in a count. Yeah, you want these guys swinging early in the counts, and you want them swinging at your pitches. That way, here's your chance, and that way, here's your window to go deep in the game. Now, don't lose sight of it.
I'm also just interested to see how he maneuvers his way through the lineup the second time, because it feels like he not necessarily threw the kitchen sink at him the first time through, but it's not like he breezed through the lineup the first time. So that second time through, if you were throwing sweepers.
Yeah, he gave up 3 hits the first time through.
Yeah. And it's like, there were still some 3-ball counts, but we'll see how it goes.
Look, I'm looking for 90 pitches tonight. Can the guy get to 90 pitches, right? And how long do those 90 pitches last?
Yeah, well, I mean, that was his 49th here with the first batter in the third. So that's back-to-back hits for Pena off of May. Does his arm slow down way too much on the cutter, Pep?
No, he's not telegraphing anything or slowing it down. I think he's just leaving him out over more. Okay. More than anything.
Jared, did you steal my? Oh no, he didn't. It's right here. I thought Jared stole my highlighter.
But those 90 pitches, hopefully he's at least pitching 4 2/3 or something like that, at least by the 90 pitches, 5 innings, because the team's going to need that, right? They can't afford. In order to win series, you have to have pitchers that have quality starts. You can't win series without quality starts from your pitchers.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the length that we're going to get from May. Also, you used Whitlock for 2 last night. So. And
he's down.
And Hicks,
oof.
I don't want to see in a high leverage situation.
No disrespect. I can't do what you guys do, Pap, but I don't need to see Hicks ever again.
Yeah.
I don't. Much like Masataka, that's a contract they're not going to want to eat. But they're not going to serve you moving forward.
I believe both of them, Alanna, are $12 to $13 million. So yeah, they're
a lot of money. But you know what? Do you want to win or do you want to save money? I mean, it's easy for me to spend other people's money, but this is an organization that has a fan base that demands winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no question about that. But to me, if you were sitting there saying, oh, they're going to be getting back to the Red Sox that are going to be spending a bunch of money, well, no, that's not really it, because they didn't really do a lot at the deadline and haven't really done it in the
Reggie,
roll that.
Attaboy.
There you go.
What a play. I love Dustin May's energy at the very least. I mean, he's a very fiery guy.
Yeah, he is. He's fiery. He and Walker have that a lot in common.
Now, this is a great, great pitch. Sweeper down the way, had him leaned out after the 4-seam in. I love it.
It was a nice angle. I like that angle.
That was big, because that pitch count was about to get really concerning if this was like a 20-pitch inning or something like that.
Yeah, if he can get out of this inning right here with Altuve, that window that I was talking about earlier, and allowing him and hopefully give him a chance to get through that 5 innings-ish marker, hopefully he can do that. But unfortunately, he's going to have to throw a lot of pitches to do it, it seems like.
Yeah, they're not helping him out much. it's kind of like the opposite approach from the Garrett Crochet start, where they were swinging at everything. And like, he's almost got to be perfect in the zone for them to even.
Why do you think that is, guys? Like, do they know that it's because Garrett Crochet is going to attack the zone and go right at guys, so they have to be ready to, have to be ready to swing right away? And Dustin May doesn't have that same type of direct approach, attack the zone, attack the hitter. Is that why they don't swing right away with May versus Crochet?
Yeah, Alanna, they have all the information in the world. They have, as advanced stats, I would go to the advanced scouting guy and be like, hey, what are the percentages in just the ninth inning? I don't give a damn about any other inning. Tell me what the ninth inning's all about. He'd look up, in his book back then. Now you have all the stats in the world and they just pull it up right there on the iPads. But they're definitely ahead of their game,
Yeah, it's basically like Garrett Crochet is filling up the zone saying, I have the best shit, see if you can hit it, and most guys can't, whereas Dustin May is more like, I'm trying to get you to swing and miss on pitches that look like strikes, but they're going to end up out of the zone, and if you don't swing at them, then they're balls. So they're just patiently waiting for him to come in the zone, and when he's been in there with the fastball, they still haven't touched that either. So, like, he doesn't have to be that deceiving pitcher. Like, he can still come in there with the heater and have some success. But
Jonathan, Jared just mentioned, well, we'll talk about deception and what that means coming up after the break. The Boston Red Sox have a firm hold on a wild card spot. They're certainly eyeing the division. Let's take a look at some of the other scores and games, out-of-town scores. We take a look at the Seattle Mariners and the Baltimore Orioles. Bottom of the first, Josh Naylor with an RBI single. That's going to score Randy Arozarena. That one off of Dean Kramer. They would win this ball game 1-0. Tight ball game, but Seattle continues to win games. George Kirby of the M's through 7 innings. He had 7 Ks in that time. And that is that score, 1-0. Jonathan Papelbon, are you buying what the Seattle Mariners are selling?
Yes, ma'am. I'm buying them all the way. What they did in the additions at the deadline, what they had, their pitching that they had. I didn't know if you were going to talk about Kirby. You ended up talking about him. He's one of their guys, man. They got some nasty start pitching there. They ain't going nowhere.
Jared, is this the first time their lineup is finally matching the pitching?
Yes and no. I know that like some Red Sox fans were upset that we didn't end up trading for Eugenio Suarez, but he has sucked since going back to the Mariners. I think he was hitting like a $111 with a 3-something OPS. It's been bad. Like, it's been real bad. But Naylor's been a great addition. Obviously, Cal Raleigh doing his thing. I think he's up to like 45 homers.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's still on pace to hit 60 this year, which is insane as a switch-hitting catcher. But yeah, no, I think that was a team that offense was always the question mark, and their pitching was just dynamite. But then when they started off the year, they had injuries in the rotation, and they were getting offense out of nowhere. If that's a team that just starts clicking and they're doing everything that they're advertised to do, that's a team to watch out for, absolutely.
Pap, do the Astros win the division despite Seattle's resurgence?
I don't know. I'm going to say no. Alanna, the Astros just seem to know how to win this division year in and year out. And until you prove otherwise, in the big leagues, for me, it's hard to see something else.
And they still don't have Jordan.
Yeah, that's insane.
Once they get him back, it's like, all right.
He's going to bolster their lineup, I mean, for sure, once they get back.
How about that trade? Andrew Friedman trading Yordan Alvarez for Josh Fields.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Poor Josh Fields.
I know.
mean, every
God bless
time
him.
Jordan does something.
I know, he's always attached to it. I'm sorry. And I love Josh. I do. Good
you know
dude.
him.
Good dude. Yeah, he was in LA with me.
He's a mythical creature to me. I just know his name. I don't know what he looks like. I don't know
He's
what
real.
position he played. I just know when Jordan hits a mammoth home run, I'm like, Josh Fields. There he is.
No, good dude. His family's great. But yeah, I mean, that's.
Is he still in pro ball?
Winner or loser in a trade. Always.
It was kind of like the whole thing with when the Dodgers traded Zach Lee to the Mariners and got Chris Taylor. When Chris Taylor really became something special.
You know what's always interesting to me on like piggybacking off of that is looking at the comp picks of like big name players when they leave. It's like, who did that become? Like what did the Red Sox do with that comp pick? Like, I know Eduardo Rodriguez signing elsewhere turned into Roman Anthony.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, a lot of those guys like in like.
You mean like when Rodriguez signed with Detroit?
Yeah.
Or when he went signed to Arizona?
I think he was already
Detroit,
gone.
right?
Yeah, it must have been Detroit. Yeah. Yeah, that pick ended up being Roman Anthony.
Well, that worked out.
Yeah, like the comp picks for like Pedro, Orlando Cabrera, Clay Buchholz, like all these dudes that when they left, they ended up turning into your franchise players. I want to see what the Jonathan Papelbon comp pick ended up being. Do you know offhand?
I don't. That's a good question, Jared. I don't know that. But I want to. What I want to see is these strikes that they're getting right down the middle. I want to start seeing those balls go deep.
Let's see.
Sadon had a few chances there, and those are unproductive at bats, man. I want to see. You know, when the big leagues, when opportunity presents itself, you have to take advantage of those situations, and if you don't, you don't stand to win very many games, Jared.
No way.
Jeez, what was his comp pick?
Pat Light, who's one of my best friends, worst pitcher in Red Sox history.
I should.
Yeah.
See, I should have known that. Now that you say Pat Light, I knew it. I knew it was Pat Light.
Didn't you say there's like a caveat with him? There's something that he's the last person to.
He's the last.
Like intentionally, walk somebody.
He's the last pitcher to manually, intentionally walk someone, throwing the ball to the backstop to have a run score. Yeah. Now he's a multi-millionaire as a bar owner in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Oh, good for him. What bar? Lights.
Big Sam Sushi and Mix something, and there's another one that everyone goes to.
Well, good for him.
What's the name of it?
He got into the restaurant game.
He did, and he's doing great. But, yeah, he pitched 2 games for the Red Sox, the worst 2 games you've ever seen in your life. And but he's doing great now. Oh, and wow, you brought 2 of my best friends to the Red Sox. Brian Johnson, first rounder out of Florida, amazing kid, won a World Series in 18, lefty. Yeah, BJ, I would say, I mean, he had a very good career.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you, Pat. Yeah. The 2 comp picks, they ended up being roommates.
They were what?
Roommates.
Roommates.
Yeah, shout out BJ and Pat Light. Wow, Pat, bringing Red Sox history.
He only had 2 games in a Red Sox uniform, huh?
Yeah, he pitched. He made his debut on the road in Atlanta, and then there was a game the Red Sox lost like 55-2 against the Angels.
55.
And he came in out of the bullpen, and it was so bad. So his profile picture forever was him walking off the mound, and it looked like he was getting a standing ovation, but the crowd was like, "Boo! This guy sucks." But he did strike out Mike Trout, and that was
his claim to fame until the bars.
Like if you go to his bar, there's a decent chance that video is just going to be on a loop.
And Trout is from Jersey, so that isn't that sweet.
It was not a strike. The umpire was just like, all right, let's get out of here. This is crazy that we're still playing this game. But he did strike out Mike Trout. That is crazy. Yeah, I'm going to his wedding this offseason. If Pap re-signed with the Red Sox, then it's a butterfly effect. I'm going to a wedding this offseason because you signed with the Phillies.
Yeah.
Wow.
How about that?
How about that?
Is that the one in Newport?
That one is Hubs, the Yankee blogger for Barstool. He's in Newport Beach in, I think,
California.
November, but then I think Pat Light's in New York in December.
Oh.
I thought I was going to get some more World Series rings, and Jared gets new friends.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Hashtag thank you, Pat.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's an awesome story.
Yeah, I gotta look up. I think like Orlando Cabrera ended up being someone. Pedro ended up being someone. Like they got guys from a lot of the that era of homegrown Red Sox players leaving in free agency. Those comp picks ended up being like the next wave.
Come on, Roman. I don't.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Oh.
No, he didn't. Show me.
Bad call. It's a bad call.
Can't argue it.
I just did.
Yeah, but we can.
Bring it back to the funk.
right, guys, we welcome you back to Unobstructed Views. Bottom of the fourth inning. Sox leading 2-0. Let's check in on another American League contest. Cleveland hosting the Miami Marlins. Calvin Fauché on the hill. Jose Ramirez takes him deep. This one in the bottom of the eighth inning. A solo shot that would make it 4-3. That is your final. Believe it or not, the Cleveland Guardians, sellers at the deadline, are just a half a game out of the wild card race in the American League. We'll get you back to our game right now. 2-0 in this one, bottom of the fourth. All right, so Cleveland doesn't, I mean, the American League, guys, does not make any sense.
No, it's not good. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why it's such a year that the Red Sox need to just get in and see what happens. And you know, you can look at the National League, and we just got that free sample from the Padres where it's like this bullpen is going to be very scary come October. There's a lot of really good teams in the National League, but I'm not going to start worrying about what lies ahead in the World Series. But once the Red Sox make it to the postseason, they have as good of a, like, what team scares you? I mean, when people ask me that question, I'm like, you know, the Blue Jays, I respect the Blue Jays a great deal. But other than Toronto,
I mean, I thought the Tigers were a pretty complete team, but they have scuffled.
Skubal his worst loss of the year.
Yeah.
And they don't have a number 2 after Skubal. Like, I'm not really. It's not that I'm not worried about the Tigers, but I wouldn't go into that series being like, ooh, the Tigers. Like, that team doesn't really exist in the American League for me outside of Toronto.
You have like more middle class teams in the American League than you do in the National League, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's the way they're set up now. He's throwing this cutter a lot now this inning right here. His last strikeout was on this cutter. But the American League now is, and the way playoffs are set up, like, you're just trying to find a way in. Like, that's it in the American League. In the National League, yeah, you might want home field advantage or something like that and try to play for that if you get a lead. But you're not seeing that in the American League.
I feel like the pathway is so much easier in the American League. Anybody, like you guys were saying, I mean, anybody can, not anybody, but a bulk of teams can go.
Sure.
And I don't think that there's any team that could get there that would be like, oh my God, how did they get here?
Right. Like when the Tigers got there, it was just one of those years where it's like, all right, yeah, sure. The Rangers, when they got to the World Series and won it, it's like, okay, like, wasn't expecting that, but okay. Like, I feel like it's going to be another one of those years. But this team right here, that's a team that you have to respect. They've been there. They've done that. There's been plenty of turnover.
Mm-hmm.
And
especially in their pitching staff, too. And they lost Bryant, and they lost Bregman.
Everywhere. They've changed front offices. They've changed managers. Mm-hmm. They've changed complete rosters. And here they are. Like, they're still a first-place team, and they know how to win. They've figured out the secret sauce. And I mean, you know, some years the secret sauce was illegal, but I think in years since then, they've figured out to do it the right way. That's what always bothered me about 2017 is they were good enough to do it without all that stuff.
Yeah, tell me about it. Would have had another World Series ring.
Yeah.
Derek, what did you say? Our producer's talking to me. I couldn't hear you. Oh. We're moving sets in the break because Adam Pellerin's going to join us. It's very exciting.
Exciting stuff from AP coming up.
That's right. AP's on his way.
Yeah, AP. I mean, that guy. Well,
man.
Here he comes.
We'll hear from him himself.
All right. Unobstructed Views. I have no idea if my microphone is on.
It's on. I can hear you.
Good.
We're
We
live.
welcome in Adam Peller and Devin Marrero joining us. Of course, they were on the pre- and post-game show with Jim Rice. You'll see them again after the game. All right, so Dustin May, second outing as a Red Sox. What do you like so far?
He's held the Astros scoreless.
That helps.
That's pretty good analysis right there. That's why I'm the host and not the analyst.
Big time.
But I have noticed that the arsenal's a little bit different. Like the pitch selection's a little bit different. He's going to the fastball a little bit more. He's relying on that. And actually, I think last time I was on Unobstructed Views, May was on the mound. And we were talking to Pap. We were talking about, establishing that fastball. I mean, that's clearly his best pitch. You can go inside, and get on the hands of a right-hander with a sinker, and then maybe, a little sweep action, get him to chase.
Yeah, he's more even keel on his pitch selection tonight. AP is what I would say, and the best kind of reference I would use. He's mixing all of his pitches well tonight for me. You boys look good in that Devin Marrero sandwich tonight. Thank you for coming on the show.
The sandwich tastes real good, Pat. Get you a bite.
It does. But I'm looking for 90 pitches though. Hopefully that's 5+. And he can get to that 90 pitch mark, because you're going to start needing, as the season unfolds, you're going to start needing that fourth and fifth starter to start stepping up more and getting more quality starts out of them.
I did go my bold prediction 6 innings for Dustin May tonight. I don't know that we're going to get there, but hard to complain. If he goes 5 and dive, but it's 5 shut, I'm not complaining about that.
No, you can't complain about that, because he was out there and he was effective and he kept your team in a chance to win the ball game. That's all you can hope for. But I'm saying as we sit here and we watch him start after start, you're going to have to start expecting at least a little bit more out of him.
Sure.
You know what I like about this, and it's important to remember, is that, well, 2 things. One, bouncing back after a rough first start with the Red Sox, right? And the second thing is you have to remember, that first start, what do you have, like 9-10 days in between starts?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not easy to sort of make that adjustment, A, and B, adjusting to a new team, new ballpark, all the pressure that comes with it. So it's good to see him come out on the road, maybe get away from that a little bit.
I wonder, though, if this is another audition. Jared and Pap and I were talking about it earlier on in the game, that he has to perform well. He has to keep them in the game. He has to go as deep as possible, because we need a 5th starter. Do you move him to the pen?
Not yet.
Really?
Not yet. He has the resume, right, where he's shown that he can do it. I mean, you see the stuff today, and what I love about today is that he's not reinventing his arsenal where they want him to throw more cutters and all that crap. It's like, hey, my best pitches are my fastball, my sweeper. That's all he's been doing today for the most part.
Pap wants more 4-seam.
Yeah, force him up. Because he's a guy that has the sink and the sweep, so that's side to side. Then when you add this elevation, it changes the eye levels for the hitters. They don't get comfortable just doing this. You add this, because it's 96, 97. Mm-hmm. With that, it's pretty nasty.
Yeah, he touched 98 today, too, it looked like.
All right, let me ask you this. As Masataka Yoshida is on deck, he's a DH. His only job, AP, is to hit. He rolls over to second a ton. We got so excited when he was hitting fly balls. He's not the answer. What is?
I don't know if it's on the roster. I don't know if it's in the system right now.
Oh, it's in the system.
Password?
Oh, you talking about
He
password,
wants-
baby? Let's go. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
All right, hold that thought.
Cheers.
Hold that thought. We'll be right back.
I'm holding.
As Jared says, BRB.
I'm holding.
All right, bottom of the fifth. It is 8-9-1, due up for the Houston Astros. Dustin May, I think that was his 70th pitch of the ball game. Of course, Pap wants to see him get deep into the game. Jared's bold prediction was he was going to get through 6. We'll see. I don't know if that's going to happen or not at 70 pitches. It might. I mean, he's being.
It may.
Oh, is it gonna be May? Okay.
Never know.
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
We were talking about the password.
Oh, coming up.
Playing some first base.
Marrero says no. DM says no on the first.
This is the big leagues, pal.
Yeah.
You don't put an outfielder to play first base who's never played infield a day in his life.
Not even that.
Kyle Schwarber played first base in playoff games for a team
How
that was.
long did he do that for?
That team almost made it to the World Series.
Exactly.
What carrier are we on? This one right here?
No
this
shot,
one?
dude.
That team was a Laz Diaz blown call away from the World Series.
But Schwarber had a ton of big league experience when he did that.
Yeah, very bad experience defensively.
No chance.
But he's
I
not.
love Kyle.
That guy's never read a ground ball in his life.
Hey, there's a strikeout
Never
for
read a
May.
hop in his life.
All right, bring it up.
Trust me.
All right, we have visual proof. Here we go. Bring up the blown call. Bring up the blown call, Derek.
Oh, this is PTSD
Oh, it's coming.
for me.
I'm yelling at Derek, and he's like, it's coming.
Laz Diaz, man.
I remember watching.
I'll never forget it. You never want me to remember the umpire's name for a certain situation. And Laz Diaz cost the Red Sox a trip to the World Series in 2021 because of this. Nate Eovaldi on the mound.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Would have gone up 3-1 in the series. Who threw out the first pitch in that game, Pap? Is that you?
Oh, here it is.
I think that was me. It was about 91 miles an hour.
Yeah, it was.
That's strike 3, Laz. Oh,
Yeah,
my
that's
God.
brutal.
Strike 3, brother.
Oh, why do we have to? Oh,
How much more plate do you need, Laz?
that was awful.
Yeah, that I don't know that the Red Sox would have won that World Series against Atlanta. They were a very good team that year, but they get there. If they go up 3-1, they don't blow a 3-1 lead for sure. And Kyle Schwarber was the first baseman, by the way. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Pap, why do you not want the password coming up now?
To play first base.
No, he doesn't want him at all.
Because I've been watching this kid in the minor leagues for a long time.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. I could pull up a picture of 5 different guys. You couldn't even tell me what he looks like. You couldn't pick him out of the lineup.
Hey, I might not tell you what he could look like. You can't tell me how to spell his name, so you don't be talking that shit.
I don't think anybody could spell his name.
We played it earlier. Neither one
We
could.
got close.
chance.
We got close. It was.
You were closer.
I
yes.
forgot the X, okay?
And an I and an O.
There's a lot going on there, but that doesn't mean that he can't play first base in the big league.
No, not this year.
Maybe.
Not 100%. He's not going to touch first base.
Devin, can you explain?
No chance.
Devin, just Devin, please explain to this guy why he's not. There's no chance he is. Like, you need
This kid has
it's
no.
not happening.
He has no first base experience in his life. No infield experience in his life.
It's super easy.
Let alone in the big leagues, in the playoffs.
It's not that hard. If Scott Hatteberg
You know what?
can do it,
I hope he does, and he makes a bunch of errors, and I'm going to go, hey,
and I'm
he
gonna be
cost
like,
us the World Series.
Oh, wow.
and you know what I'm gonna say? If Scott Hatteberg can do it, anybody can do it, and you just gotta believe.
It's going to take time for him to do it. This year,
He's been working on it. He's been working. This is not. They've already started the process. Put it this way.
Penya's 3 for 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Put it this way.
Process is too late.
It's not. I'm not saying it's a high probability chance that this happens, but the fact that they've already gotten him reps over at first base at AAA means that they're thinking about it, which means that there has to be a chance.
But that doesn't mean that they should
not
be
this year.
thinking about it.
If they started at the beginning of the year, I'd say okay.
Yeah.
You know
But
who else
this is too late.
You know who else took ground balls at first base this year?
Rafael Devers.
Masataka Yoshida.
He was just.
Dude,
that was like an Instagram.
You get a
photo
glove,
shoot.
first base glove. You get a first base glove.
it's like
I was
Oprah.
gonna put
You get a
trying to
first
some
base
ground
glove.
balls.
You get a
dude.
first base glove.
That was all for show. That was like, You know how like the influencers when they like take pictures in front of like a private jet,
yeah.
but then they end up flying the commercial flight. That was Massa at first base. That was never gonna happen. You can't have a 5'7".
Or they act like they just bought a brand new house and you can see the ceiling at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Because they're just like in the kitchen at Lowe's.
Yeah.
in their
I'm
new
not
house.
worried about that. But
Viking appliances, you know. The best.
Always. I don't think they have Viking at Lowe's. by the way.
Stinson Garcia, future first baseman of the Boston Red Sox, very excited about it. Welcome to Boston, kid.
Okay, so yeah, I will agree with that. Future possibility of first base.
Yep,
yes,
September
but
1st.
Not this
this
year. No.
not happening.
No shot.
Doesn't Tristan Casas play first base?
He-
3 weeks.
Well,
He's coming
but I
back
don't
next
think-
year, right?
Is he though?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think he. I think he's traded in the offseason.
Interesting.
Next year, yeah. Because the
I don't know
outfield, there's
about
no
that.
chance in the outfield.
You don't think
No.
he'll be traded, Pep?
I think they give Casas one more shot, but other than that, he's done.
Hey, that's a good inning right there. 13
All right.
pitches.
Well, we're done with you guys. We'll see you after the
He
break.
could go
Bye.
6. He could go 6.
He could. 7 pitches though. It'd be very efficient. All right, we welcome you back to Unobstructed Views. Masataka Yoshida due to lead off the visiting half of the 6th inning, followed by, of course, Abraham Toro and Wilyer Abreu. Sox with a 2-0 lead right now. All right, Jonathan Papelbon, again, we may not have the answer within our system. We may not have the answer on the roster, but if you could wave a magic wand for Yoshida to become more of a consistent, productive hitter, what do you do to him?
Well, there's a lot of things because to me he has a lot of holes. Number one is start hitting more line drives to the gaps, hitting more fly balls and more power. You just see a lot of him swinging at pitchers' pitches and rolling over. So start trying to be more selective and finding pitches that you can drive and pitches that you could be doing some damage with, not just rolling over. So a lot of it is pitch selection and going after certain pitches you can drive too.
Jared, do Yoshida and Wong make the postseason roster?
Ooh. That's a great question. Wow. So Wong, there's a chance that answer is no. All
Hey, we'll take it.
All right, Masa. I think Wong. So here's where Wong makes the postseason roster. He's Bayo's personal catcher. I don't think that at this point, with Bayo throwing as well as he's been throwing, and the answer, the explanation that Cora gave, he was like, you can't have 2 Latin guys. He's like, they're too fiery, they're too passionate. So we had to split up Narvaez and Bayo. So now we have Wong with Bayo. You can't just be like, hey, here's a brand new catcher that you haven't worked with all year. It's the biggest games of the year, so go out there.
Well, and Sanchez has what, 48 games in the big leagues or whatever it is.
Yeah. So like Wong, I feel is safe only because Bayo has been so good. But Massa, you need someone to emerge and be like, it's going to take something like either.
What about your boy, the password, coming up and taking his job?
But like you can't because like.
Why would you let him play first base and not come up and be a DH?
Because when Meyer comes back, now we're back to we have 4 outfielders in 3 spots. So, like you can't. Like someone is going to have to DH, whether it's Duran, whether it's Roman, someone. One of those are your best players. Like some of your best players are your 4 outfielders. So one of them is going to have to DH when it's come postseason time. Like you're not going to have Massa. I don't know that means that he's going to be off the roster, but
no. But he's not going to make. I mean,
he's not gonna
I'm not putting him on my postseason roster.
Yeah, to carry the extra pitcher, whatever. But yeah, your best. Like you have to put your best lineup on the field, and that does not.
And there's a big question on there whether or not they make playoffs or not, and even have to even have that decision.
They're going to make the postseason.
I think it's at 75%.
They're going to make
ish right now.
Yeah.
So it's like it's 75% is like it's looking good, but it's not a lock.
We should make a bet on what we would do if they don't.
Oh, I wouldn't have to pay it because I would be diving headfirst off the Tobin Bridge if they don't make the playoffs this year. So you can have whatever you want. You want my house? All right.
No, because I don't want your neighbor.
That's true. All right, fair.
It's a 75% chance, and you're one injury away in a starting pitcher to where that could be.
Well, every team is like that. Every team is there losing their ace away from.
Ours is more pronounced. It's more, we can't afford we can't afford a injury really.
Yeah.
I would say that a month and a half ago, when I didn't think Giolito and Brian Bayo were going to be as better. I can't even talk.
As better as
they have become.
Yes. Yes. That's why that last outing by Giolito was concerning.
It's one outing.
It's one outing, but I mean, I think he was sick. He looked like he jumped into a pool, and
he was sweating.
Yeah. The broadcast booth kept pointing out, like, he doesn't look good. It's like, yeah, dude, he's drenched in sweat. He's got like a fever of 107.
Maybe he had a stomach bug.
Something. I'm hoping that's what it was, because it was a very laboring outing.
That's funny you said that, because my wife after that game said he didn't look right. There was something weird. And like for my wife to point that out, I was like, wait a minute.
All right, pitch and change. We'll be right back. Okay, Cedon Rafaela will face the second pitcher coming out of the Houston Astros bullpen here in the top of the 6th inning. It'd be nice to have a little bit of insurance. The Sox have a 2-0 lead, a man on first base, of course. Let's get some more. What?
So, Casey Hudson not here tonight.
My girl.
So, shout her out, but I wanted to read this tweet to you.
Okay.
This is from Merbs Sox, who says, "Hey, NESN, no joke. Alanna Rizzo has added tremendous value to the Unobstructed Views version of the Red Sox All-Cast with Jared Carrabis and Jonathan Papelbon. Please keep her on next season." How about every season?
Well, thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
that's very nice.
And
That
you
was a
didn't
nice
even
tweet.
have to do that.
Look at
Thank
that.
you.
Look at that.
Thanks. Appreciate that, buddy.
I mean, I'm pulling double duty tonight, you know. We're down Casey. I'll keep an eye on Twitter. If anyone wants to shout out Pap, I'll read it too.
I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know how you do it, but somebody's got to do it.
Thank you.
I appreciate the recognition.
Thank you for that. I love being here. It's been fun. I would like to see Pap in studio with us more, but
I'd like to see Cedon run like the wind.
there you go, baby. There you go.
Yeah, when are you coming back here? I feel like every time we're like, "Hey, Pap, when are you going to be in studio again?" He's like, "I'm actually going to be there tomorrow." Every time.
Yeah.
But he's always in Boston. He's just never with us.
Correct, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's just how it works out sometimes. I don't know, man. But, man, I tell you what, Cedon, we got to get him going again.
He's like,
Yeah. "Hey, Pat, miss you in studio. When are you going to be here next?" "I'm actually
Say
flying
no.
in there to go golf with Obama tomorrow."
we only have 3 more of these left, Pap. You got to
Is that
come in
true?
studio. Yeah, I think there's only 3 left.
What?
I think. Pretty sure there's only 3 in September, unless they have us do the postseason, which would be really great. Really, really great.
Let me see. I want to say, because we had to add one.
Well, we're adding the
makeup.
24th of September because of
That's
that
the
rain out.
makeup?
Yeah. Anyway, Pap, you need to be here.
OB is
Yeah,
on the
all
broadcast being like, so Danielle never knows when I have these. So, like, they put the schedule up on the NESN broadcast and be like, "Here's the upcoming Unobstructed Views schedule on NESN Plus and NESN360. And I'm like, "Take a screenshot of the TV."
Why don't you get one of those electronic calendars that you guys can all just sync your stuff? You, Danielle, and the girls.
Yeah, we have one. I don't ever use it. So we have Friday, August 22nd. We have Wednesday, August 27th at the Orioles. Tuesday, September 2nd against the Guards.
Oh, that's right.
Friday, September 12th versus the Yankees. And then the last one on the schedule is September 19th versus the Rays.
So we have 5 left. I'm not here on the 22nd, though, because that's Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
And that doesn't take a backseat to anything.
I'm hearing some nasty rumors about who's going to be here with Alanna not here.
Who?
I don't even know if I can say. It's just, you know, maybe we might announce at some point. Get out of here!
He got him.
Smell ya!
Later.
He
The
got him.
captain,
Woo!
Carlos Narvaez. We love the captain. I'm not
Big
gonna say
shootout
that's
hit.
ice, but man, that's a nice little cushion to have. A little
Man,
five
they
spot.
needed
Didn't I
that
just
right
say
there.
we should get
Big
some
2-out hit.
Look at that.
Hey, Jared, it's insurance.
Insurance.
Yeah.
Some insurance runs
Insurance.
for the Sox.
Not insurance. How do you say it?
That's my QB1 catcher right there.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Insurance. So, Pap, Jared tells me earlier today that he can tell that I'm not from Boston because of the way that I say insurance. I guess it's insurance?
Insurance runs, not insurance runs.
Insurance runs.
Yeah.
I say insurance.
I don't know.
I don't know. He doesn't care.
I don't know,
He's like, I don't
man.
care.
I can't understand half the shit that they say half the time up there in Boston. I don't know.
Now I'm intrigued about who's here on the 22nd.
Yeah, I don't know. It's in the works. I mean, the ask is out, but let's just say, the local.
Am I going to get Wally pipped?
No.
Okay.
No, these guys won't be invited back after this one.
Guys?
Yeah.
There's more than one?
Yeah,
So you need more than one person to replace me?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe like 4.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot of talking heads.
It's a whole to do. That ball was smoked. I would love to see how.
All right, here we go.
2-out walks will kill you. Another good at-bat from Anthony. Another mature at-bat, man.
That's 3 walks for him,
such
Pap.
maturity. Yeah, like that's to me, when you take walks like that, especially 3 of them in one game, to me that shows maturity. A lot of young guys like him would want to come up and start doing all the right things and, start playing good and get off to a great start. And, you press a little bit. There is absolutely none of that with this kid, and that's what I love about him, man.
Pap, in your career, was there a moment early on where you noticed yourself the maturity, maybe like in game, that you're like, wow, 2 outings ago I wouldn't have done this? And was there a time in your career that you're like, okay, I just took it to another level?
Yes, there was, but there was a bunch of times where that would happen. Like, there's different chapters of like maturity and like learning the game, and early on it was, learn how to pitch in sequences and set up pitches, and then after that it was like go to bed on time, don't stay out so late. It just it evolves. You evolve as a player for sure.
I wonder if he's bought anything yet with his $130 million.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, he
bought his high school coach a brand new bass boat.
That was with his bonus, though.
Oh, that was with his bonus, yeah. With the 130 he just got, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
What was the car that he rolled up with in his debut?
I feel like that was a Maserati, wasn't it not?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like if you got the car, you've got the house, you bought a boat for someone else, then...
Pay off his
Did that
parents.
go?
Pay out his...
That go?
Yes!
That's off the pole!
Yeah! Got him.
Gone!
Braggy bomb. Let's go, baby.
Another Breggy bomb.
Braggy bomb.
Every single game.
Now they're going to...
Look at the Bregman fam.
Now they're going to boo him
love
again,
it.
which you got to love it, I guess.
Yeah, boo that. You toothless hicks.
Oh, come on, man. Look at it. Is that mom?
I mean, look at the family right there, pregnant and everything. Yeah. Look at that. Gotta love that. Brady family
that's his
loves
mom.
it at
His
home.
mom's pregnant?
He's probably got
His mom. I don't know who that is next to his mom, but that's his mom.
probably got 50 pass lists today. 2 home runs while he's been at home. Gotta love it.
Sam Bregman, his dad. I don't know what we were talking about this before the show. I don't know what political office he's running for in New Mexico, but an electric campaign video. It's like an action film trailer is his campaign video. You want to you watch that thing, you want to move to New Mexico and vote for that guy.
Now, he went to LSU, but where is he from originally?
Albuquerque.
Oh, he's from New Mexico.
Yeah,
okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Then. All right.
All right, let's
All
go
right.
now.
There we go, 7-0. Heading to the bottom of the 6th. All right, we welcome you back. With a 7-run cushion, Dustin May better start pounding the zone now. No need to be fine, no need to be perfect. Apparently, there's a lot of conversation surrounding whether or not ketchup should be banned from the universe. Jared Carrabis has a bunch of ketchup here that he brought in to, I guess, as a prop to illustrate. So let's see some of the tweets. Jared Carrabis, the anti-ketchup sentiment lately is getting out of hand. They're basically wanting you to move on. Move off of this topic.
No. That's not what they're saying.
What are they saying?
They're saying that people coming out publicly and against ketchup, it's out of control.
Who knew that ketchup was so hated?
Yeah, I feel like, again, like Bregman has his salsa, so I get that he wants to be pro salsa. That doesn't mean that you have to be anti-ketchup. You know, you can love one without hating the other. But again, I already said I'm going to have a word with Roman. We're going to get to the bottom of this, and hopefully he'll issue a public apology.
On everything? Or do you put ketchup on everything?
Yeah, everything. Waffles.
No, you do not put ketchup on waffles.
I do.
That's disgusting. Ketchup is only for bad fries and fish sticks.
Salmon.
That is it. Brian Riggs says that.
Wow.
You put ketchup on salmon.
Ketchup on salmon. Ketchup with sushi.
Oh, come on.
Like if you
knock it till you try it.
If you order like an $85 porterhouse from a nice place, you're putting ketchup on it?
Bone in with ketchup.
That's sad. You need to elevate your palate. That's terrible.
Well, I mean, Clark's ketchup pays the bills, Alanna, so.
That's fine. You can appreciate what Clark's ketchup is doing for you, but you don't put it on sushi.
Clark's ketchup is going to put my grandkids through college one day.
Okay, kids that you don't even have yet. All right, Italians don't eat that peasant ketchup. Paul Kennedy says that.
Oh, these are
Make
all
a play.
people tweeting at me. Come on.
Make a play.
Come on.
Don't let them start creeping back into this ball game. You do those PFPs, you do 150,000 of them in spring training.
Who's that on, Pap?
That's on the pitcher, only on the pitcher all day long. You got to get, you see, he tries to go sidearm, and instead of getting back on top of the baseball, plant off your back leg, get on top of the baseball.
I mean, that hit the glove, did it not? Like, you got to catch that. I'm not saying it wasn't a bad throw, but like.
No, it's all on the pitcher to me. That ball's running back towards the baseline in the direction. Oh, God.
No, it's all right.
Hey.
Oh, we got a guy there.
Got a guy. Got a gold glove guy.
Yeah, that play should be made 99 out of 100 times.
The
Walker's
Brewers
0
are
for 3
kicking
tonight.
the Pirates' ass right now on a Skeens day. We actually we have a chance to. I think he's in line to pitch at Fenway when the Pirates come to town. That'd be awesome.
When is that?
Next month, I want to say.
You know who's in line to pitch 6 innings?
My guy,
Dustin May.
Dustin May.
Let's go. Attack the zone, Dustin May. You got 2 outs.
That's 90 right there, Pap. That was his 90th pitch. Got
Okay,
2
this
out
is
in the
it.
6th.
This is it. You got to know that you're getting towards the end of the line here. My manager's going to come get me within the next 2 or 3 hitters. Got him. Let's go. 0-2. Now put him away with that 4-seam.
Am I hallucinating? We don't even play the
I
Pirates.
was wondering.
I was at dinner with my buddy the other night, and he
No,
was
we play
like,
the Pirates.
yeah,
We do?
we do.
Yeah,
When?
we play the Pirates.
When?
We played the NL Central this year? Yeah, I guess we did because we
That's
went to
the
Play
end of the
Cincinnati.
everybody. Get there. All right, we're gonna get to
Got
the
a
bottom
guy
of this.
named Roman
6
there.
shot. Bold prediction. Nailed it.
All right, he did it. Dustin May, a really strong performance today. Really good, especially coming off of his first one. That was a little shaky. You give him a pass in the first one for his new club, but you said it. All you wanted was 6 shutty, and well, you didn't even say shutty. You just wanted 6.
Yeah, I just wanted to make it through 6. The bold prediction was 6 innings. I said I would have taken 5 and dive if it was going to be 5 shut. But the fact that he made it through 6, that's huge. That's a big building block for him. I think the point that Pellerin made earlier was perfect. You know, like the guy coming over from a new team, not his normal day's rest schedule. So, like, this is his first. I'm on a routine. I'm adjusting with my new team. And he goes out there, 6 shut, 1 walk, 8 Ks, by the way. I love to see that. I unfairly looped him in with Walker Buehler because, Walker Buehler, if he goes out there and goes 6 shut, then I'm looking over at the walks and strikeouts, and I'm thinking I'm going to see 3 walks, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts.
There used to be a lot more swing and miss for Walker, though.
No doubt,
before he got into this.
But the Red Sox version of Walker Buehler has been like, even if he goes 6 shut, it's not going to wow you. It's not going to impress you with the swing and miss, the strikeouts. But Dustin May giving you 6 shutout innings, it's like, all right, yeah, 8 strikeouts. That's not used to seeing that.
Pap, what should Dustin May take away from this outing?
Okay, well, I was just about to say he has something to build on, right, with a new team now, okay? He can go out there and say, okay, this is what I did well this start, and what I think he did well this start is he mixed his pitches well, and he finally used his 4-seam up in the zone along with that big sweeper that he had A+ going today, which was his best pitch in my opinion. Changes their eye level with the 4-seam up, brings him back down with the sweeper. That's what he did today well. And he also threw his cutter, and he mixed his cutter in there well. So pitch usage to me was great by him today, and I commend him. I think now we see what he's capable of.
Oh, geez, another
foul? Fair?
Ball gets on your foot. No, I think that was fair.
Also, but Alanna, now we see what he's capable of, right? So now Red Sox Nation and all of Jared's buddies are going to be expecting this from here on out. So
also, let's not sleep on the fact that TS10 got hit on the fingers and stayed in the game. Like, that's big. Like, that could have been a disaster.
Oh, that's huge. And like I was saying earlier about our playoff chances, yeah, they're at 75% chance. Everything's looking good right now. Red Sox Nation, we're feeling all, giddy and happy we're going to be back in the playoffs. I'm not there yet.
You're never going to get there. You're never going to get there. If this team...
I've been on a team that had 75% chance in September and still lost.
Yeah, I was there. It sucked.
So, I mean, I'm just saying, if they don't make it, don't pull this footage back and say I wasn't saying.
They're gonna make it.
That was one of the worst nights of my life. I haven't recovered since then. 2011, September, Baltimore. Evan Longoria, who I confronted about this.
How did you confront him?
He came on we did a spring training tour. He came on the bus, and then we watched the last, whatever it was, like 15 minutes of game 162 together, and he just lapped it up like a sick freak.
Hey, did Masataka walk? Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Longo, good dude. Bad dude in 2011. That ruined my life for a little while, but
You survived.
barely. Spiritually, I did not, but
Part of your soul died that night?
correct. I left part of my soul in Baltimore then. Robert Andino.
That was a bad year, man. A lot of changes after that.
Yeah. That was, an era died that night.
Yeah.
It was. That was the last.
I
We
agree.
talked about
I
this.
agree.
Last game of Pap, last game of Tito, last game of Tech, last game of Wake.
All right, that's a productive at-bat at least. Okay, see, I can live with that. Like, as a big league ball club, lineups go into the game with, a plan. And sometimes that plan involves hey, when we get guys over or when we have a chance to get guys over, we have to do that in order to win this game, or we're not. And you have to do that against these good teams. And when you get 2 runs, you got to expand to make that 7 runs. So they're doing a great job of that tonight.
Jose Iglesias homered just now. The fact that he's
still in the lead?
Yeah, he just goes.
I think he's
from
coming
team
out
to
with a
team.
new single too.
He is? Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Sox traded him for Jake Peavy.
Jake Peavy.
Yeah.
That worked out.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a guy that they needed at the time. It was a nice fit.
He did a duck boat tour in San Francisco and in Boston.
He bought a duck boat.
I know. I know he did.
That's cool. For a dude that was only there for half a season to be like, I want this piece of history, like, that's pretty cool. Christian Campbell, 3 for 5 today. Jonathan Papelbon.
Yeah, I got the minor league game right over here on my TV.
You do not.
I was just going to say, man, look at Christian Campbell.
You wouldn't even know where to find it.
Yeah, I don't mean to step on your toes. I know you're the minor league guy here, but yeah, 3 for 5, Christian Campbell.
So when are you bringing him up? Now or September? Or at all?
Yeah, are you going to bring him up at first base too?
I wish he was lefty because I love Romy. I'm not trying to have less Romy opportunities. That's the only thing. But I don't know. I don't know what you do there. That's a.
Hey, wait, wasn't he another guy taking ground balls at first base too?
Romy?
No,
Christian.
Oh, Campbell, yeah. Yeah, he's playing over there like 3 times a week.
Yeah, so there you go. There's your first baseman.
Pap he doesn't see the vision, man. I don't know what it is.
My vision at first base is very clouded. It's very clouded.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. That's all. Get over his
I was
head.
gonna say it sounded
Let
good.
it down.
Sounded good.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go. Abreu.
I like him a lot.
They needed this. This was big. Not even the fact that it's like you look at Dustin May as the starter, and you're like, all right, they need a ton of runs tonight. He went 6 shut, and you still put up an 8 spot and counting. That's big. They needed this wake me up moment, and they can't lose 4 straight. Not right now. Not when the vibes have been as high as they've been. Not when you got to the top of the wild card picture. You started over the weekend. They win that game on Saturday, which they should. They would have been 2 games back at first place. That was Saturday.
Jared, you just can't afford to get swept at this point, right? Sweeps are what's going to kill you. You win this game, okay. Now you go in and saying, okay, we don't get swept. At least we're not getting swept, and now we got a chance to at least maybe win another road series.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they haven't lost 4 games since they lost 6 in June. They haven't lost 4 straight.
Like the whole Padres series thing, it's aggravating, it's frustrating, but you look around and the teams that you're competing against, they have the same weekend as you. The Yankees went 1-2. Toronto went 1-2, so you didn't really lose any ground on anyone, but it would have been a nice opportunity to gain ground on guys that went 1-2 over the weekend. And the fact that you probably should have won that game on Saturday. Outside of that, you had won 4 straight series. So
yeah, and they're playing playoff teams, and they're playing against them well, and they're competing against them, right? Mm-hmm. Right? They're playing good. They're not getting blown away by them, and they're not washout games, right?
No.
Let me ask you this. Let's assume, just for illustration purposes, San Diego was in the American League. Mm-hmm. Season ends today. Who would you rather play in the first round, Toronto or San Diego?
Toronto.
Why?
Because the bullpen, in playoffs, the game gets shortened, and your bullpen is relied on a whole lot more. And with their bullpen in a 5-game series or even a 7-game series, it's hard to beat them night in and night out.
Yeah.
I would rather play Toronto too. I think both matchups are I mean, if San Diego was an American League team, Toronto and San Diego would be your two toughest opponents, I think. But yeah, I would have to take my chances with Toronto because that
San Diego's bullpen is ridiculous.
A nightmare.
Even before Mason Miller got there.
They have 6 closers.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And like, you know, you have dudes like Mason Miller who are comfortable coming, like all the closers that the Yankees got at the deadline, they're falling apart because they don't have the 9th inning. Mason Miller, 7th inning, whatever, boom, 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 boom.
All right, we welcome you back to Unobstructed Views. Sox in command in this game against the Houston Astros. Let's check into some other scores around the league. Yankees and the Twins in the Bronx. Bottom of the first inning, Aaron Judge with the solo shot. That one off of Travis Adams. That ties the ball game 1-1 at that point. Aaron Judge coming off of the IL on August 5th. Anthony Volpe, we showed this one to you earlier, bottom of the second. That's a 3-run shot also off of Adams. That gave the Yankees a 4-1 advantage. And then Giancarlo Stanton getting in the mix, bottom of the 5th, a solo shot. This one off of Hatcher in that game. 9-1 is the final. So the Yankees win. Obviously, the Boston Red Sox need to as well. And is Toronto off today?
No, they're playing the Cubs, and they were winning the last time
Yeah,
that I
so
checked.
Toronto won as well. So there you have it.
Yeah.
At least you got a hold serve.
Yankees not playing a real baseball team, though, so I'm not impressed. but
Okay, he's not impressed.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Red Sox are kicking some first-place ass right now, so that's actually impressive. Anyone can be the Twins.
Okay,
Just saying.
just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the score of that the Blue Jays game's final? Yeah.
What was the final? 5-1.
5-1 over the Cubs. Come on, Cubs. Do something. Stand out for yourselves. It's crazy. They were in first place
I know.
all year.
What are they down? Down 5 now?
It might be
guy
more
right
than that.
here, absolutely Urias.
They're
Absolutely
7.5 out.
Oh, jeez.
destroys us.
Well, it doesn't
Catch
help
that ball,
that
please.
the friggin' Brewers
Thank
haven't
you.
lost in 2 weeks.
Yeah. The Brew Crew, man.
I really want to see this guy start stepping up some more for us, too. This Wilson kid, I think he's got great stuff, man. He really can be a big addition for us, going in late in the season. But I just need more consistency out of him.
He's been solid. I think he had that one bad outing. When was that? It was the last home weekend series. I can't remember. Was it against Houston? It was against Houston. Oh no, it was the Monday Royals game. That's what it was. He came out and Alcala was terrible.
Is that why you got DFA'd?
Yes, like Alcala got DFA'd after that one. Wilson came in and was just as bad, and it was like the Red Sox had like a 6 or 7 run lead, and they ended up having to use Chapman. But outside of that, I can't really remember many Justin Wilson outings where I was like, come on, man, figure it out. But that was a bad one against Kansas City.
Here's the thing he's got to figure out is righties are hitting 356 off of them, and lefties are hitting 140 off of them. So as the season goes on, he's got to be able to get right-handers out.
I mean, there's not much of the season left. So he's got to figure it out quickly.
Yeah.
Fair ball?
That's a double play.
There you go.
Very nice.
They're going to look at it. That. It looked like he got him.
They're probably going to challenge that. Late in the ball game. Man, maybe not. It's 8-0. Oh, we're going to wait and see.
Nope.
Yeah.
No challenge. There we go. Double play, baby.
Good.
All right. BRB.
Ooh, I don't know. All right, we make our way to the top of the 8th inning. Boston certainly in command. Equal number of hits between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros, but the runs, that's the difference. 8-0. If you take a look at this play again, guys, I'm not certain if he came off the bag. It doesn't look like maybe the first tag was laid appropriately. It looked like he was safe to me, but
super safe.
I don't know.
Super safe unless there's an angle where T squared comes off the bag. Here we go. Look at it here. So here you're seeing super safe, couldn't be safer. Tags on. Did he come off there with the tag on?
Yeah, he came off of the bag when he held the glove on.
Yeah.
It looked like.
That's a heads up play by TS10.
So that cancels out what I was going to ask you before, because if he was actually safer than safe, and then Joe Espada elected not to challenge it because it was 8-0, that would piss me off. Because you have no idea what can happen in the final 2 innings of a game. But never mind, he was.
Yeah, I think he came off there.
Okay.
Also, I just want to point this out. This has to be the most stress-free, unobstructed views game of the season. I feel like every time we do the show, it's either like
remember when you laid on the ground?
Yes, I did.
When Aaron Judge hit the home run?
Yes, they're either getting smoked or
rain delay.
It comes rain delays, or it comes down to the wire. Never an easy win. So this is nice to have
Breath
just
of fresh
a
air,
nice,
that's for sure.
Yeah.
We've had 3 Brian Bayos. We've had 2 Dustin Mays. We've had a Garrett Crochet.
The best Garrett Crochet of the year, yeah. Well, he did throw a complete game shutout, but that one should have been.
Well, that and the outing he just had on Tuesday was pretty dang good too.
Yeah, but yeah, thank God, man. It's been a tough viewing experience to sit here and be
But
like.
that's why we're fun. We
but like
have a different perspective.
But haven't you noticed that like I'm looser watching an 8-0 game versus
you are
like stressing out?
You're wound pretty tightly, that's for sure.
Yeah, like if they're losing, I'm not having a good time, and if it's late and close, then I'm also not having a good time.
But that's why I think they should let us drink Blue Moon on
Yeah,
air.
I agree. What, Pat?
You don't say.
That could go. That could go. Did he get him again?
He did.
No,
he's out. That's
all
out.
right. Yeah.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah, he went from 2 homers on the. Yeah, that's right. The whole Pregame family. He went from 2 homers on the whole season to 2 homers in 2 days. Roman Anthony, that boy's strong.
But Jared, let me tell you something, man. What sets up that at bat right there, and what allows him to take him deep there is the patience that he's had and all the balls because of the walks that he's seen tonight. He's seen so many pitches tonight. He's in control of the zone, and he's getting pitches that he wants. And man,
his swing is pretty. His swing and the follow through and the extension, all of it is very nice.
Also, off of a lefty. Again, back-to-back days with the homer. Back-to-back days with the homer off a lefty. That's big time.
Can we talk about the Wally head though?
Yeah.
I mean it's got to be pretty gnarly in there.
It's probably smells.
Speaking of which, there you go. Thanks. I mean it's got to be pretty gross.
It can't smell good. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, these are some gnarly smelling dudes, but
no worse than hockey.
No, it's the big leagues, man. It's the big leagues.
Yeah, but so are hockey players, and when they get in those pads and all that stuff, those gloves, oh God, they stink.
Bad.
Nah, man, I heard it has its own like UV box to it, and all the UV light kills all the germs in it. And they Lysol it out really good too.
Ugh.
Do you know who made the Wally head?
Durant, didn't he?
Well, he didn't physically make. I think it was his idea, but do you know who physically made it?
Yeah.
Tessie.
Tessie. Shout out Tessie.
I said, hey, I guessed.
That's correct.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I completely guessed.
Yeah, Tessie made it. Look at JD.
Wait, Tessie, the mascot?
Wally's girlfriend, yeah.
Sister.
Or sister, or whatever.
I think sister, yeah.
Sorry, I just made that very interesting.
Wait.
What's up,
She
Pat?
made it?
Yes.
How did she do that with her hands?
Tessie's got some, I guess,
Got some skills.
creative skills. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows what else?
Does she only have
made?
4 fingers?
I think you get. Never mind. It's a family show.
Oh, Tessie now.
Shout out Tessie,
I
man.
mean,
Does anybody know, well, you would, you're the encyclopedia of the Boston Red Sox, where Tessie got her name? Why is she Tessie?
Because of the song, the Dropkick Murphy song?
Okay. I know why Wally has the name.
Because of the wall?
Is the big old wall.
Do you know what year Wally was born?
74.
No, he's way more recent.
no.
94.
He was of our lifetimes. 97.
I'm a lot older than you, so it's a different lifetime.
97. That's why he wears the number 97.
Well,
97, yeah, he wears a number.
Oh, look at Jaron Duran is wearing Wally on his bat. That's nice for Players Weekend, which I love, by the way. I'm glad they're letting them do that and have some personality.
What uniform is that, though?
I think that was the Texas high school when they all.
Oh
wore the
yeah,
Texas
that's
high school.
okay. So both the Padres and the Red Sox wore jerseys of all of the different high schools that were affected by the devastating Texas floods. They wore them for batting practice over the course of this past series, and they were signing the jerseys and auctioning them off. Proceeds benefiting those impacted by those devastating floods in Texas.
It's a great idea.
Cool. Yeah, cool idea. The swing just drives me nuts. You see the swing just drives me nuts. It's ass out, one arm up, and it just drives me nuts. Like.
So, is there not a hitting coach that notices this? Like, I mean, should Pap? Can you call him and tell Yoshida to change it?
I mean, there's you could drive a semi truck through that hole he just swung in right there. I don't know how it is at this level anymore. But when I played, I loved talking to hitters. I loved being like, man, I would pitch you like this. And they're like, oh, you pitch me like this. They'd be like, oh, well, I would approach you or try to hit you like this. Double down the line, go. Got to get in your
10
horse.
spot. Little 10 spot for the boys.
There you go.
Love that.
But Alanna, I would love to talk to hitters and talk to them about how they would approach me or talk the game of baseball with hitters a lot more than pitchers, because they bring that other perspective of the game to you. And it was just something I really enjoyed doing more than talking to pitchers.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy looks like he's probably going to have to wear it for the rest of this game. This lefty.
Yeah, this is his game. Well, they'll probably go position player in the ninth.
I mean, especially if he continues to wear it. Get off the wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Off the wall.
You hate to see that, where it's
Oh, yeah, here we go. Lay it on him.
Guy trying to make a spectacular catch when you're down 10. It's like, don't hurt yourself over it.
I know. Is he up? Did he get up?
I didn't see him get up, but I'm sure they would have put the camera on him if he wasn't.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be all right.
I love it, though. I love it. They're saying he missed the bag? Oh, no.
I don't think so. They're coming to get him. Save some runs for Walker tomorrow, though.
Yeah, they'll score 2 runs tomorrow.
Well, but here's the deal is you're playing this team, you're going to have to score some runs to beat them. There's no question about it. It's not you're not going to score
Brown tomorrow.
No, that's
what?
That's not, that's
Hunter Brown tomorrow. He shoved against you last time.
You're going to have to score runs against him in order to beat them.
Roman Anthony has a 139 weighted runs created plus. He's 21. I bet you Roman Anthony finishes the season with a better weighted runs created plus than Rafael Devers.
We did this on Fair or Foul the other day.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Yeah.
Does Alex Bregman finish the season with a 300 or better batting average?
He's at 299 right now, so I'll say yeah.
He finishes the season?
Yeah.
The closest he's ever been is 296, and I think that was in 2019.
I think with him, because he terrorizes Fenway Park, I think with the Red Sox in a playoff race that he does it.
Rolling right along. That is actually a pool at the hotel that I've stayed at many a time in Texas, shaped in the state of Texas.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I have a tattoo of Texas.
Why?
I make up different reasons why every time someone asks me that. One time, I told Will Middlebrooks that I got a tattoo of Texas when he got drafted. Right there.
Why do you actually have it?
I make up you want me to make up a different reason why right now?
Why was the original reason that you got it?
It's all for different family members. So that one's for my aunt.
Okay.
That's the real reason. But yeah, I know I make up different reasons every time somebody asks.
Okay.
Stone Cold Steve Austin has the state of Texas tattooed on his ankle. So it's an homage to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Gotta catch that ball.
There you did. All right, let's check out a tweet here.
What do we got?
This one in regards to, I just got to give Pap a go dogs for hashtag NESN Views tonight, but not Pap for Mississippi State, the real dogs from the University of Georgia. Those are fighting words.
Oh, hell no. Real dogs, Hell State, baby. Yeah, unfortunately, football season's about to start for Mississippi State. It should be, they're in a rebuild, so the Dogs might lose to the Georgia Bulldogs this year at home. We play them at home this year.
How many games do you go to?
I'll go to 2 or 3 games at home. But my favorite thing we did do there, I did college game day there one time when Dak Prescott was playing quarterback. And those were the glory days. We hadn't seen those days in a while there at Mississippi State football.
Yeah, I hear you. I went to the University of Colorado. Jared doesn't know what college football is.
Yeah, I went to North Shore Community College. We made up the mascot. We told everyone that it was the squirrels, and people started to believe us. And so there's years went by, and people were like, I don't know, I guess we're the squirrels. But
do you know what squirrel is actually the rarest squirrel?
Flying.
No.
Oh.
It's the black squirrel.
The black squirrel.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Did you know that Jared had a flying squirrel in his house?
In the ceiling, yes, above my bed.
For
As
a month.
pet?
No.
As a pet? No, he was very much unwelcome.
No, really?
Yeah. Yep. He was very nocturnal. So every night he would just scratch the ceiling right above the bed like Freddy Krueger.
I didn't know, man. My neighbor got pet monkeys and all kind of stuff like in his house.
Yeah, this is a different scenario.
My neighbor has sugar gliders.
I'm sorry?
Sugar gliders?
What are those?
They look like flying bats, like rats. I don't know.
Gross.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I need Moran to roll over on or get a rollover double play ball here.
That would be great.
Ah, great pitch. Great pitch. Good 2-0 pitch right there.
Chas McCormick, his family, they're Phillies fans. Imagine that. Like, that must be a nightmare. It's like your brother, your son, your cousin is in the World Series, but he plays for the Astros, but you guys are like diehard Phillies fans. Like, there's definitely, I think, families, like fan bases that when your family member ends up playing for a team, it's like, all right, we're a fan of that team now. Philly fans, they're not giving it up. There's no way.
So if you had a son and he became a big leaguer and he was drafted and played for the Yankees.
He's not my son.
He's not. You're going to disown him because he plays for the Yankees.
Correct.
You would rather that he wasn't a big leaguer than play for the Yankees.
Correct.
You're ridiculous.
That's a fact.
No, it's not. I guarantee you, when you have a kid.
Do you think if I was just like working a 9-to-5 office job, whatever, and my son ended up playing for the Yankees, it's like, all right, fine, like I can like go support him. But me in this career, that would be.
So you would put your career over your son's opportunity. If, let's say, the Yankees were the only team that drafted him, you'd put your career over your son's opportunity.
I'd be like, you had a great run.
Oh my God.
Get on Indeed or whatever.
Indeed.
Whatever you gotta do, and get that LinkedIn fired up, and we'll get you a job in baseball somewhere, but it ain't gonna be in the big league. Sorry. Yeah. That's too bad for him, I guess. You know, he worked so hard to get to that point, and it just doesn't work out. You know, go play indie ball. Go play for the Savannah Bananas or something. You're not playing for the Yankees. Not in this house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, you
if he's playing for the Yankees, he could buy whatever house he wants and go live in.
You're mean.
Fair, though.
Top of the ninth, I'd say that they needed to tack some on, but that is not the case. It is 12-0. There he's pitching.
Yeah.
There's your position player pitching against Sanchez.
I only connected with his family because I made fun of his name a few years ago. This is at the beginning of every story, that you build a relationship with a player by making fun of him first. And now it's a bit anytime that he does something against the Red Sox. So I tweeted, his blank name is Chaz. And now every time he does that, I'll tweet the same thing. But he responded to it, and he was like, what's wrong with my name? And lovely family. They're great people. And he's out here representing Philly, and the great fans of Philadelphia.
His blank name.
Effing. Yeah. Yeah. At the time, the sentiment was, you can't get beat by a guy named Chaz.
Yeah.
You can't have that happen, you know?
Hey, did my bold prediction say that Roman Anthony was going to go deep twice tonight?
You did say that.
You did say that.
Wow, imagine if we both nail it. Position player.
Watch it happen right here.
Whew. Does it count if it's off a position player?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it counts.
Okay.
Big time. He's afraid of him.
Oh, God.
That's 4 walks for Anthony tonight.
That OBP, up. It's got to be, his OBP must be over 400 now. 4 walks and a homer? They're booing Breggy. 404. 21 years old, by the way.
Does the league figure him out?
I think they figure out that they're not going to get him out very often. That's what they're going to figure out. He's
a lot of the league figures out everybody at some point.
That's what I was thinking.
Right.
But it happens quick, right? Like, look what happened with Campbell. It took a month. Like, we're over the month period with Roman Anthony. We haven't even seen him at his peak yet. Like, he's hitting for average. He's getting on base. But up until the last 2 games, he wasn't hitting homers. So just wait until he gets the power stroke down. Like, he's going to be a 900 to 1,000 plus OPS guy.
Pap, who's the comp for you when you look at Roman Anthony?
Barry Bonds?
No, not Barry Bonds.
Hank Aaron?
Come on.
I look at him more as a Ken Griffey style type player. But to me, what I'm saying though is that at every point in your career, if not multiple times throughout your career, he's going to have to make adjustments back against the league, as well as the league's going to then try to make their adjustments on him. And that happens throughout your career. Now, your Hall of Famers and your really great players don't have to make as many adjustments as nailed them.
Charge the mound.
The great players don't have to make as many adjustments in the league as your average player. So they're having to make more adjustments throughout the league. And he doesn't need to make an adjustment right now because he's on top of them.
Tracks here.
But we'll see throughout his career.
TS10 to the train tracks.
Granny?
Yeah. Come on, Blue.
Alanna, everybody that comes up are trying to hit home runs here.
Mm-hmm.
He's quick pitching, too.
Please just give me something in the zone, something that I can hit.
He's back on the bump, ready to go. That's gonna mess with the hitting, the timing of a hitter way more than anything. Is like he's not letting him breathe in between pitches. He's just up there.
He just wants to go home.
Yeah.
But Alanna, they all count. They all still count. And they're all up there trying to go deep. That's for sure.
Yeah. Arbitration, free agent case.
I was going to say.
Yeah, they're not looking back.
You're trying to pad
this was against a position player. Like,
you're
no.
trying to pad. Oh, I'm sure the other side is.
Maybe.
Guarantee you the teams are.
They might have that information.
Of course they do.
Like, it looks like it's a replay of the last pitch because it's so quick. That's got to be super uncomfortable.
I'll tell you what looks like a replay is Yoshida's freaking rollover, ass out rollover to the first base line.
He's going to go. Oh, my God. He did it again.
Save.
Honestly.
I want to say not the last homer, but the homer before for Yoshida was off a position player as well.
He only has 2, right?
Than the first one.
Yeah, he has 2 home runs so far this season.
The first one was off a position player. The second one
but he hasn't
was to
been
make
up
it a
all...
10-2 ball game. Not a bad job, Chaz. Not a bad job by you. Get the boys back in the dugout. Couple touchdowns. Let's go.
A laugher for the Red Sox over the Houston Astros. You can see the game summary there, brought to you by Sullivan Tire. Red Sox, Dustin May did well. 6 innings, 5 hits. You got to love the strikeouts, 8 punchies there. Here we go. This is the Astros down to their final 3 outs.
Can I be honest with you guys for a second?
Sure.
Oh.
This dude pitching right now, never heard of him before.
You haven't?
No.
Man, I've been watching
Moran?
this. I've been watching this guy in the minor leagues for like the last 6 years, man.
You lie.
What do you got on him,
You
Pat?
did not see
What do you
him in the
got?
minor leagues.
What do you got?
All right, man. Big lefty.
Yep, big lefty.
Big lefty.
What's he
and,
featuring, though?
He wasn't
features a
even in our
changeup.
system.
Features a changeup. His changeup
yeah.
is his go-to pitch.
What do they call
But
that?
loves to throw
What
a
are they called?
four-seam.
How do you say change up in Spanish?
Cambio.
Cambio. Yeah, that's what he's got. Filthy.
How's his recta, Pap? How's his
About
fastball?
about 94 to 97.
He's got 97 in the tank.
Yeah, when he wants to
Damn.
gas it up, 0-2, usually he likes to throw it 94, 93.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take something
But
off.
take some off.
Yeah.
Watch his changeup.
That-
93.
yeah. What was like the standout moment for him when you were watching like his minor league outings? Like what was like, his game where you were like, this guy's the real deal?
Yeah, about 4 years ago, he was pitching in the New York Penn League,
Okay.
and he
Isn't
was a
that
starter
independent
back
ball?
then, actually.
That was a nice play, actually.
Hell of a play, actually, yeah.
That ain't happening in what ballpark had the worst backstop? Camden?
San Francisco's pretty crazy.
Which
You're
one's
like
the
right on
deepest?
top of it in San Fran.
Baltimore, it's got the brick, so you throw it back there and it's like already on you. What was like the farthest? Like you throw a ball past the catcher and you're like, there's gonna be movement on the bases. We're asking you, Pat.
I remember the Rockies for some reason being like a big backstop.
Okay. All right.
But in Oakland, I remember Oakland being
for days.
a big
No,
one.
the foul territory in Oakland was ridiculous.
You throw a ball to the backstop in Oakland, a rat would grab it.
Possibly.
Yeah, run back into the clubhouse.
Ow!
with
Center
it.
field.
Mercy. Damn
Center field. Gah. The ball's got to be caught.
Almost. That's my DH though.
There's no way that you're more jacked than he is.
You'd be surprised. Pull up that picture. Pull up the video. Go to the tape.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Mm-hmm.
That ball, though, has got to be caught. Though I don't necessarily know if he needs to really be going into a slide right there. I think he was preparing maybe for contact with Sadon on that. I don't know, but I didn't feel like he had to go into a slide to really necessarily catch that ball. I felt like he could just ran through it and caught it. We're going to go talk about this because we don't.
It's 14 to nothing. What are we talking about?
Because we've never seen this guy pitch before. We don't know what his third best pitch is in this situation to go to.
I thought you
Is
had,
one
though.
out.
You should have told
I mean,
Narvaez.
Pap's seen him.
If they would have called me
Narvaez.
before the game, I could have told them all about this kid.
Yeah. You ever see that video of Pedro talking about where hitters wag their bat? They're indirectly telling you where they want it, so you know kind of
Yes.
where to stay away. Did you notice that as a pitcher? Or, like guys will tell you where they want it?
No, not necessarily. I don't necessarily like agree with him on that because, I mean, you look at Dustin Pedroia and he used to always swing high above his eyes, and he was just as good a low ball hitter as he was high ball hitter.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Did you get to face Dustin in the big leagues? I can't remember that matchup.
Yeah.
How was that? Awkward?
No, it wasn't.
Did you win it, or did you win the at-bat, or did he?
Yeah, it was ground ball to third.
So you only faced him once?
Just once, yeah.
I can't remember that.
Man, I still can't get over how this guy, like, he sucks, but, like, just, there we go.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
But, like, he destroys the Red Sox for some reason. Urias, however you say his name.
They're going nuts for this one run. They're like, we didn't get shut out. They're going nuts. Good for them. Yeah, run the train.
That's only supposed to be for home runs, but they're like,
Yeah,
F
might
it.
as well. Yeah, fire off the train.
Why not?
Who cares?
Stay down. Just hold on to that ball next time. Don't give yourself an error.
What year was that, Pap? Do you remember?
12?
Oh yeah, that's probably why I blacked out that whole year. It's just a race from my brain.
The old Bobby Valentine era.
Yeah, that year was just Control-Alt-Delete from my brain.
Where was that pitch? Let's go.
Lou and Kevin and OB and TC should go to Potente restaurant after this, right next to the ballpark.
In Houston.
Yes.
I went to Houston one time, 2011. And I know you're going to think that this was by design. It was a complete accident. We stayed at the team hotel. So we were down there, saw Alfredo Aceves, one of the scariest dudes. He was down there. Reddick smoking darts. Uh-oh.
Nothing says athlete like a guy that just chain smokes.
Sox and Astros, Josh Reddick.
Yeah.
I love a guy that smokes heaters during the game.
Yeah.
I know a lot of pitchers that have done that.
Cespedes.
Yeah.
Cespedes,
Hyunjin
big.
Ryu.
Siggs in the tunnel guy. Yeah. Kim with the Padres.
All right, now we got one more out to get. Let's go. It's time to put the women and children to sleep now. Don't let them. Let's go. Come on. Just throw strikes, kid. That's all you got to do. I know you're in the big leagues now. You just we throw strikes up here.
Please.
Ugh,
I think Yaz
word.
Yaz was a Siggs in the clubhouse guy.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to hurry up. Top of the fifth already in the other game.
The Dodgers. Who do they got?
Angels.
There
That's
we
it.
go.
That's it. Smell ya.
There you go.
Big dub.
That's a big win on Unobstructed Views, boys. We haven't had any like this.
First
This is
easy one of the
I think
year.
our record's about 4-6 now. I think we've done about 10 of these bad boys.
Honestly, we got 5.
Yeah.
I think we were 4
Dustin
and 8
May
or something
pitched
like
well
that.
No,
tonight.
we haven't had 12 of these shows.
I think that's our 5th win.
Okay.
Yeah.
5th win. We will take it in a laugher. 14-1 Boston over the Houston Astros. We appreciate you guys joining us on Unobstructed Views. We are back again, I believe, on August 22nd. Jared Carrabis, Jonathan Papelbon will be here. I will be at the Morgan Wallen concert. Good to have you guys with us. For everybody here at NESN360 and NESN Plus, I'm Alanna Rizzo. Thank you so much.